Ew, welcome back to ZUDECAST number 93. Hello! We're kicking off our celebrations, our festivities. It is the spooky season. It's October. Bro, as we call it, it's Blumpkin Spice season. It's no longer summer vibes. It's Blumpkin Spice season. Some people don't like that we call it Blumpkin Spice season, but too bad, because you can't stop the tradition of the Zudes of celebrating. You know, October's a very special time for us. I don't know, man. Just good times. Always hit our stride in this time of year.
If you don't know what a Blumpkin is and you want to get into the spirit of the season, definitely look that up. Turn safe search off, or otherwise you're not gonna get the point of what it is.
Dictionary.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Yeah.
That is what it's all about.
That's where we learn. That's where we learn everything. Honestly, we should be sponsored by Urban Dictionary. I don't even know if that's possible, but
I think we can make it happen. If anybody can, the Zudes can.
That's right.
So thank you once again for joining us, everybody. What a time to be alive. It's your boy Adrian Grody. I'm the crypt keeper tonight, bro. I'm the running this shit show that we got going on.
What are you, the fucking COVID bat, dude?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro, dude, for real.
I'm coming back just for time for the election.
Catch me on the back of the quarters, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? The 2020 quarters.
Just as World War III is on the corner, then out of the darkness, the COVID bat comes back.
Bro, I'm out here doing the monster mash. I don't give a fuck,
Okay.
bro.
Can we take a second to knock on wood for that one?
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's the real horror.
Fuck.
The horrors of the real world. But we're not gonna talk about any of that stuff.
I know, isn't it sad when you're living in a world where it's like, man, serial killers is like my escapism. Horror movies, demons, and black magic is my escapism from the man-made horrors beyond my comprehension that make up our day-to-day lives.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adrian Grody. Some of you already know me, but I host this podcast, and I'm making a comic book, and I ride the skateboard sometimes, and yeah, man, let's do it.
What's up, y'all? It's Crispy Grooves. This is my last step before I go on a little tour with the Gold Souls. Shout out. I'm going to be heading to the Pacific Northwest for a couple weeks. Check the tour dates if you're a Pacific Northwest type of person.
We got a certified rock star right here, bro. Let's give it a fucking...
Yeah,
bro.
dude. I'm about to make, you know what I'm saying?
Going on tour, bro. I'm fucking proud of you. Stoked for you.
On my little work vacation trip, I like to say.
There you go. Fuck yeah, man.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah. And of course, across the boards here.
Robert Ware, how's it going? What's up? I'm here today. This time you can forget about following me on Instagram. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Follow him on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, man. Tight, dude.
Robert Ware Music.
Yeah,
everybody.
at Robert Ware Music.
He's
Go
so
check it
humble.
out.
He's making, he's like, I don't even make music, bro. Bro's working on the fucking banger right now. I don't want to spoil it, bro, but it's perfect for Blumpkin Spice season.
Yes.
I'll tell you that.
Would you be willing to play a preview of that on this episode, by chance, at some point?
I don't think that's fully up to me, actually, because it is a collaboration between me and our other roommate, Christopher. So
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, maybe you give us another session. We'll hit you up next week, and you get a little quick
you guys
pre-release before it drops. Huh?
You guys are in the lab right now, dude.
Yeah, we are labbing it up.
Pretty filthy, bro. And of course, our newest member, our newest consistent member, bro. Honestly, bro. Once again, the heavy hitter on the crew here, bro. Running the boards.
Thanks. Yeah,
Whoa.
dude.
What's your name?
My man, hey man, Josh Jordan, bro. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get into the groove of now I'm on camera and talking.
We're making you do everything.
You see me fucking up at the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I gotta get into it. But yeah, man, shout out to Zudes, man, Josh Jordan, City Sound Soundbite in the building. I appreciate the ZooCast for having me here, man. Whole lot of team shit.
You're doing great.
Dude, you're fucking crushing it on the boards, bro. But I'm excited, guys. Our last Battle Royale was about, 6 months ago now at this point, I believe? Too long.
Has
Far
it
too
really?
long. Yeah, far too long. And this time, we're pitting the fucking creepiest, grossest, most foul motherfuckers that haunt the night against one another in a ZooCast Battle Royale!
Royale. Battle. One day we'll have like a theme for it. Didn't we like come up with some kind of
we had
thing at one
like
point?
generic fantasy
Oh,
music
yeah,
playing,
that's right.
and it was like,
I don't know if we had a Battle Royale theme.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Or if we
made
ever wrote one.
We had Zudes with the news theme, but
It exists in my head.
Yeah.
Wait, dude, can I tell you guys, or you guys already know, but I just want to tell this fucking story about the we have Halloween at home, bro. We have horror at home.
oh yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
This is crazy, bro. I was at my girlfriend Sarah's house, and it was after she did her comedy show, which she fucking killed it on, by the way. Shout out.
Outer Space Sarah.
And yeah, check her out. And it was about like midnight, and we were just hanging out at the house, you know, just I don't know, we were just like watching some TV, watching some YouTube or whatever, talking some shit, and then someone knocks on the door fucking loud as like several times, and then we're like, hello, and then but we don't open the door, and in the front of the door, this is also like one of those like Victorian style houses, so it's like a duplex where there's one unit is the bottom floor and one unit is the second floor. So, you know, there's a big stairway, like you can hear when someone's coming up the stairs and to get up to the front porch, right? Mm-hmm. And so we kind of like peek out of the glass, you know, thinking that it's probably maybe just like a DoorDash driver that got the wrong house, or just some drunk, you know, early Halloween person that's just, you know, thought they were at their friend's house and they got the wrong door or whatever.
Right.
But and so in front of the door it's glass, right? And it's like that, you know, that sort of frosted glass. You can't really see quite through it.
Delicious.
But then all of a sudden I see some glowing lights, like LED pulsating lights coming from outside the front door. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Is this like a lost raver or something that got dropped off at the wrong spot?
I would have jumped to aliens immediately.
And then Sarah was like, no, that's not a glow stick. I know. I thought, yeah, it's not quite aliens, but definitely was making some alien noises. It was like a glow. I thought it was like a glow stick or something. And then Sarah's like, that's not a glow stick. That's the hula hoop that was random. Like it's one of those LED light up hula hoops that was sitting out on the front porch. And then the hula hoop drops or whatever. And then there's this guy. And we're like, who is this? But we don't want to open the door because it's weird. It's late at night. The door was locked, but the guy's like starts jostling the handle. And then, you know, we locked the chain up or whatever just to be extra secure. And then like, dude, like we pull out. I look out the fucking window. There's a window right next to the door. And I like just peek through the blinds just barely. And like, there's a full ass Elmer Fudd night honk shoe ass type motherfucker laying down fucking yes, like straight up on the ground in a fucking white blanket and a white pillowcase, just on the ground, his head right in front of the door. I can like barely see him. We're like, what the fuck? Like,
you can like feel his breath under the crack of the door.
Yeah. And then we're just like, what the hell? Like, should we
trying to find a place to rest his head?
Right, but if you're trying, if he was trying to rest his head, he could have just snuck up the stairs, laid down real quiet like, and we would have never known the difference.
Yeah.
If you're trying to just escape from like getting hit up on, you know, by like police or by whatever. You could have done it in a much more stealthy way, but bro's and he's coughing hella loud. He's like, it was like, dude, straight like zombie at the fucking door. Like, I hate to say it, like,
fucking like
this
Minecraft.
guy. I mean, this guy's just a confused guy, but like the fact that he like messed with the hula hoop for a second, I'm like, this guy's still got some whimsy left in him, you know? Like, he's still like,
he's still looking for fun here and there, for joys in life.
As we all are, and I'm sure the one of those joys is probably crack cocaine, but that's all right.
One little chuckle in between.
If I had to guess,
phlegm-filled cackling and all that.
And then and then we're all a cab until there's like a weirdo in front of the door, and it's like, call the cops or whatever. And so call the cops. The cops show up actually surprisingly fast. This was like a Thursday night, so I guess there was like not that much going on. And so like, you know, the guy comes and shines the light hella bright, like right up at the porch, comes up and he's like, what are you doing here, buddy? That's not your house. And then he's like, is that your hula hoop? And he's like, like, all right, that's not your hula hoop. You're gonna have to put that back down. Okay, take your pillows and blanket and get out. And he's like, and then just slowly walks his way out. And then the cop is talking to us, and we're just like, hey, thanks for like dealing with that in a professional manner, you know? Because I was like, you know.
Should have Spartan kicked his ass down the stairs.
Yeah, well, because like we were trying to tell him, like, we kind of like, you know, I mean, we kind of just yelled through the door like, hey, like, just so you know, cops are on their way. You should probably go. Like, you should probably leave if you know what's best for you. And like, you know, but he was still just chilling there
because he knows they're not going to do anything.
Did not take the hint, but yeah, he left as soon as the cops showed up.
Did you guys offer the hula hoop? Did you guys say you could take the hula hoop, keep it?
If he kept it, we would not have put up a fight on that. I think they were trying to get rid of the hula hoop anyways.
You should have incentivized them with it, though. You should be like, look, bro, if you take the hula hoop and leave, I won't call the cops. And then you've been like double whammy because you can take the hula hoop anyways.
Right. He doesn't want to carry it. Like, he doesn't. That's not like in his inventory. Like now, he just has to carry that on his back like a secondary weapon. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. So I hope.
Hey, I mean, if anybody could get away with it, it would be an NPC, right?
Right.
Like just the unlimited inventory space. Just.
I
disappears
wish
from reality.
Yeah, right. I wish bro the best. I hope that he finds a nice place to sleep. But he left his pillowcase on the porch. Yeah. So I think Sarah was gonna say, she was saying that they're gonna try to make a little ghost out of it.
Oh my gosh.
I hope Homeboy finds a bag of cough drops.
I hope so too, man. He sounded pretty rough. I hope
the way you're describing that did not sound good.
A little bit on the road. He got bit by this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, fun little story when we're talking about horror.
It's the fall season, and everybody's sinuses are irritated as fuck. So that's why he's all like,
yeah,
because he's got allergies, bro.
See, that's what I thought yesterday because I was having a bad time, and then I was like, maybe I'm actually just allergic to White Claws, bro.
Oh.
I'm sad to say it, but it might be that.
Allergic to White Claws, dude?
Because I was fine all day, and then I drank a White Claw, and suddenly I'm like, my whole face itching. Damn, my whole body itching. Oh, my God.
That's weird, dude. You got cat scratch fever from the White Claw.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro,
maybe.
you're having a body horror incident over White Claw. You're like, oh, God, I'm turning into a white woman.
The bugs, they're in your skin.
That's my secret cap. I'm already a white woman.
The Russian Capri Suns, bro. Those will fucking catch up to you, bro.
Bobby, we were supposed to save that announcement for episode 100. That you're a white woman now.
Dang it.
It's like a double reverse Rachel Dolezal. Anyways.
Yeah, no, I switched and then I switched back real quick. So I still got the beard and y'all don't have to worry about nothing.
All right. Well.
Back to the Battle Royale.
Yes, indeed.
The serious topic.
So this is our 4th Battle Royale, right? We did.
I think so, yeah.
HP Minecraft. We did the Christmas Battle Royale, and then we did the grocery store, grocery mascot Battle Royale, and so now we're here to do the horror, specifically slasher icon Battle Royale, because we were talking about horror versus slasher, and I think there's some other stuff that was, arguably more iconic than some of the people on here, but this is very a slasher. These are guys that are all up in the action, all about the glory kills, about the gore, about the suspense, about the, formulaic. These movies are very derivative of each other, by the way.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's kind of fucking crazy how derivative the whole horror genre is. Like literally they're all just copies of each other. It's so funny, but it's so good. I don't know. It's a tradition, you know what I mean? It's almost like a tradition of keeping the thrill alive.
It's fun, man. I'm getting sick of all these horror movies that try to take themselves super seriously, and they just can never pull it off in a satisfying way. I'm like, might as well just be goofy and over the top and get a little
just
more enjoyment
out of
it that way. Yeah.
I agree. Some horror movies are too self-serious, where it's like, this is real, but it's like we got to go a little fantastical with it, and that's what I like about. I mean, some of these border on these are varying from like semi-realistic to just complete batshit. So we're gonna take a look, and there's a lot of this is tough. This is a tough list to make because there's a lot of people that can't make the cut because there's just so many characters.
Right.
And
so we tried to hone it in again to the slasher archetype. This is the bad guy of the movie who is doing a majority of the unaliving. And so, shall we run through our contestants here?
Yeah, let's pull up
our board. Yeah, let's take a look here.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right. You want to run them through this?
Yeah.
Man, look at that. That's beautiful.
All right. Well, hey, I'll fucking introduce our first contender here from Haddonfield. Where were they? In fucking Illinois? Some shit like
shit.
that?
We're going that specific.
know.
Let's say Haddonfield. It was somewhere.
Some bumfuck suburban fucking place from the 70s.
Any town. It was probably filmed in L.A., but
It's the original freaking slasher, man. Michael Myers. We just watched the original Halloween last night, right?
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's
mid.
It's mid.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan, and
I love him in Shrek.
yeah,
I know, right? Fantastic,
Austin
but
Powers.
Yeah, Mike Myers, great.
Yeah.
He's got layers,
Yeah. No, there's definitely not many layers to this character, I'll say. I feel like I got very controversial opinions about this character, Michael Myers, but he's
it's easy to look past the murders given the other performances though. So
yeah. No, that's true. I mean, this was the debut of Jamie Lee Curtis, which for a movie with Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm surprised this movie didn't make me shit my pants. But
Why would it?
because Activia, dude.
Oh yeah.
It makes you helps you out, dude. It helps you get things moving. That's what a good horror movie should do, right? It should help you get your BMs
in
get-
line,
get your-
check, bro. So
Hit-
it's like you don't want to die, you better clench it up. You know?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Like, you better,
Question: Do the lactose or not lactose? What's the fucking word? What's the word for these things that make you shit your pants?
laxatives.
Laxatives, yes, laxatives. Are laxatives useful for getting rid of hemorrhoids? Because then you just don't have to wipe your ass.
No, I don't think that's the best tactic. That's a whole horror movie in itself that I am too afraid of. But anyways,
Again, the real life horrors.
the real life horrors we're trying not to think about or discuss. Hemorrhoids, violent hemorrhoids.
That
yeah.
should be
yeah,
that
no.
should be a movie.
Make a movie about that. Honestly,
Human centipede.
Oh,
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, see,
I have
honorable
hemorrhoids
mention.
and I must
Honorable
wipe.
mention. Human
Honorable mention
We're
for
gonna
sure.
have- we're gonna-
Dishonorable mention.
We're gonna bring up honorable mentions as we go
Yeah.
throughout because we're gonna have an honorable mentions section, but it'd be too long if we did that. So we got
Yes.
Michael Myers, the OG.
Then we got,
you know,
of course,
oh, God.
Freddy Krueger.
He was a worldwide sensation, man. It's kind of surreal when you think about how dark of a character he is. He's really gross. I hate this fool.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I used to like him. I like the movies. I like the first movie a lot. I watched that. That was like one of the first scary movies I like really watched in order to not be afraid anymore. And I was like, oh well, that was just cool. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I was like 13 or so, but
Much more fantastical approach, surreal with all the dreams and the nightmare escapes and all that kind of are you awake, are you asleep sort of thing.
yeah, definitely. He has one of like the best kind of ideas of like the core idea of him, like, oh, if you die in your dream, you die in real life. Like it's like and then having to fight something in a nightmare, having a bad dream where you could actually die. It's like that's a pretty interesting. It's definitely a fun idea, but. Also, like I said, the fact that Wes Craven was like, I just want to make something as bad as possible is making a serial murder of little.
He kills
little people.
kids.
It's fucked up. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It makes it just weird because again, he's such a pop culture sensation, but it's like so. Twisted.
He's got so much charisma that you're almost willing to look past all of the killing. Sort of like OJ,
A lot of
honorable mention.
O.J.
Simpson.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. The juice.
God damn it.
Juice. Like OJ. Yeah, baby. We're
Yeah.
fucking in this, bro. But Freddy Krueger, absolute legend in his own right. We just watched Freddy versus Jason in order to get a good amount of both in one sitting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It was quite the roller coaster. I love that movie. I'm a huge fucking fan. But anyways, yeah, so we got fucking Freddy Krueger there. Next up, Ghostface from Scream, very iconic. I think this is actually potentially, we're going to get there with the icon status category, but very, very iconic imagery.
Absolutely.
Very meta movie, too, very meta, which is good in a genre that is very derivative for something to actually like address the tropes and kind of twist them. And,
Another Wes Craven joint.
another Wes Craven joint, exactly, yeah.
So-
So a real master of the genre, man, the GOAT.
Yeah.
What is Wes Craven?
You know, Wes Craven, what is? Is that like
He's
an
a-
answer to the
he's a man.
question?
Is it lasagna?
Man, and
What?
a dish called the Wes Craven. What would the Wes Craven be? I feel like it'd be kind of like a shepherd's pie kind of vibe. It's Wes Craven.
Well,
Anyways,
that sounds fire. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Definitely some October food.
legendary horror icon himself,
mascot.
Wes Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven. R.I.P. He just died recently, past couple years. So, I think, once again, crazy that he made both of those too. So,
Right.
Ghostface. Unlike a lot of these people here, Ghostface is not just one person though. Ghostface is kind of a mantle, almost. It's kind of like a
Right.
it's like a disguise. It's a front, bro. Ghostface is a psyop, bro. You can't believe anything when it comes to who's under that fucking mask. So there's that. But there's only one and only Jason, though. There's one Jason. There ain't no
Correct.
fucking, no switching the mantle, no nothing, bro. He just does not stay down. Jason Voorhees, He's the Chromie homie, bro. He's got a little something going on there with him.
He's got an extra chromosome that brings him back to life.
Right.
He's got he's
miraculous.
That's how it works. For each additional chromosome you have, you get one extra health bar.
Well, see, he could really be benefit to the science community if he would just stop going on murderous rampages and instead let himself be studied for his regenerative properties.
Yeah, bro is built absolutely different.
Bro is built like a fucking Tonka truck, bro. It's fucking crazy. Fucking alive, he's a powerhouse. Dead, he's a powerhouse. Back from the dead, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
In his dreams, he's a powerhouse, bro. This boy used to scare me a lot, though, because we used to go camping a lot when I was a kid. And so my brother was like, be careful. Jason might be out there. He might get you. And I'm like, why? Why would you say that? It's black out here, you motherfucker. Like, so that's why this one really strikes a chord with me. Plus, there's tons of actual like ghost stories in any place you go, like camping or hiking, whatever. There's gonna be a ghost story about somebody who fucking died there, usually.
Right.
And so to me, I feel like Jason like captures the spirit of that, like some of the best. So that's why I really fuck with Jason for sure. So that's who that is. Man, we got a lot of contestants.
I know,
so
this is a lot.
one.
This is more than I anticipated. We added a few last second here.
Last second, yeah, there's a couple surprise ones here. Sorry. So
I think it's the same amount we did for the food one, though.
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Which was a fatty. So.
Yeah. If you didn't notice, it's the same board template. I just swapped the background.
So then of course we got Ash from Evil Dead.
Ash Williams, bro. Ashy slashy, bro. He's different. He's built different too. Cause he's like an actual protagonist. He's
Right.
Like the
He's
protagonist.
he's kind of an outlier in this list. I'll admit, but I think just in terms of his fighting abilities is definitely, and he is kind of a villain in a sense because he kind of he's like has almost like a werewolf thing going on where he just kind of will just go fucking berserk mode every once in a while. He's a little bit unpredictable and unhinged like that.
He's kind of on some berserk shit, lightweight, bro. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, he'll do you in, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's
Gotta be
pretty
careful.
sick. Like I said, absolute icon. One of the protagonists who's bringing the gore and the guts himself. So
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And then of course, freaking pain and pleasure colliding all in one magnificent cacophony of cock and pain. It's Pinhead from Hellraiser. Bro, fucking Hellraiser's insane. Hellraiser's fucking nuts.
No cocks were shown in the filming of this movie.
Bro, that's the OG king of cock and ball torture, bro. He is not a nice guy. Hellraiser actually is Clive Barker is gay and he's into BDSM, so it's like it's kind of crazy.
You could say that rubs off into the production
the
of
source
the
material,
film.
absolutely. But
Clive Barker also wrote a children's series, which is one of my favorites of all time, called Aberrat. So you guys should Google that and then trip.
Aberrat.
Clive Barker, his style, it's very fantasy horror, and I think Hellraiser kind of gets like a lot of people see Pinhead, but a lot of people haven't seen Hellraiser, and it's like a lot of people see Hellraiser and they're like, that was weird. What the fuck? That wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
It's even more fantastical than Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'd say so too. Well, you know, again, it's kind of like Berserk because actually. Kentaro Miura was inspired by Hellraiser. He says that's one of his biggest influences and biggest inspirations. But a lot of like cosmic horror themes, body horror, fucking weird themes of like, you know, psychology and like fucking obsession and very strange. But he doesn't do most of the killing actually, contrary to popular belief. He's not the one doing the kills.
Yeah, he's kind of more just the ringleader almost.
Yeah, he's just kind of a looming threat. You know, he's all like, "Don't make me come in there." Yeah, because I'll come in there. Anyways, another ringleader here, a circus performer. It's Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Classic.
Freaking classic Stephen King, bro. Let's fucking go.
Man, look at the top of his head.
Bro's got the 6 head. Yeah.
He built so different.
Megamind.
I almost put the Tim Curry version because I think the Tim Curry version's kind of a little scarier, just the way he looks. But it remakes the new one's fucking shit on the old version. Fuck the old version. Oh. Hello.
Wow, that's a problem we haven't had in like 20 episodes.
I know, right?
We're having paranormal activity happen because we're kicking up dust talking about all this gore and mayhem, bro.
Man, so that's why my bed was shaking and I didn't get no sleep last night.
I'm not saying my head turned around, but it was my head that turned around, just not the one on my neck. But anyway. Where were we? Pennywise, Dancing Cloud. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Stephen King, man, classic, iconic.
Yes.
The only Stephen King character on here, so that's interesting.
Right. Well, probably because this was one of the better incarnations of Stephen King stuff in a movie.
That's true.
Definitely.
That's true.
A lot of I don't know. I haven't watched a ton of Stephen King movies, but a lot of them are like not great.
Most of them are really bad, and I can say that having like read almost every Stephen King book growing up.
Right.
Because
that's why I haven't really got into him that much, because people say a lot that the movie versions are not.
Well,
amazing.
I just read Pet Sematary. I could not fucking put it down. You guys saw me smashing on that shit.
Yeah.
It was so good. And then I watched the movie, and it's really, I feel like any of the Stephen King adaptations are just like supplementary almost. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you read the book, you know, the book's the book, and so the movie's just like a little like, it's like a fun, it's like a performance of it almost, but
right.
You just can't do it. I mean, some of Stephen King's work has gotten really good adaptations. Like Gerald's Game was really good. The It remakes were pretty good.
I'm most butthurt about The Dark Tower because that's a 7-book series, and it's his magnum opus that ties every single character into one single universe, like into a nexus of universes. And they did the movie iteration with Idris Elba, and it was a one movie, one and done thing, and it left out basically everything.
Yeah,
it was
that
just
sucks,
the worst.
Dude.
Yeah,
It seems like that should have been like a TV show, honestly.
it could have been easily.
Maybe it probably
could've been
still
like a
could be
fucking
at some
anime
point.
almost, bro. Honestly, like an anime, because Dark Tower is epic as fuck. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's like his fantasy shit.
And keeping with the clown theme here, of course, we
man.
got Art the Clown.
Silent but deadly, bro. This guy's a maniac, bro. He's a newcomer, actually. I think he's the newest character on this. Actually, no. Our last contestant is, but we'll fucking get back to that. But Art the Clown, man. Silent killer, Damien Leone, fucking pure schlock, bro. This is like the epitome of schlock, I feel like, bro. It's so fucking crazy.
We were just watching like little clips of it again just to kind of refresh, because we watched it last year around when it came out around Halloween. Yeah. And man, it's crazy. Like in the 50 or so years of slashers, I guess maybe like 50, 60 years if you count like the old like Hitchcock stuff. It's like how far it's come in terms of just pure violence and effects and just insanity. I mean, like we were watching fucking Halloween, and it was like so like there was like not even that much blood, really.
So
like it was
tame,
very
it was
extremely tame.
Yeah, you don't really see that much of anything, to be honest.
Terrifier, and specifically Terrifier 2, shows it all, dude. I mean, I guess they're both as violent as each other, but Terrifier 2 is actually good, though.
It shows it in more detail than you would ever realistically want to see in a movie like that.
It's insane.
And again, too, a lot of horror comes to rely on CGI these days, and Damien Leone is a special effects artist who's like inspired by all the old movies, so that's what is on display with Terrifier. Like that's literally what the movie is like him showing off that he's good at making disgusting blood, like that's practical effects. And so that's why I really think that he belongs up here, because it's paying so much homage like all the way through. He's even said, he's like, fucking Freddy Krueger is like my biggest fucking inspiration for Art the Clown, he said. So
Art definitely like kicks the fucking door in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it came out swinging, instant classic, I feel like, because especially too, a lot of people, Terrifier 1 went straight to streaming, and so a lot of people were like, what's this? Let's see. And then they're just like, oh! Like,
yeah, it is too much for a lot of folks. It's almost too much for us, to be honest. Like,
no, it's
but when you're in the theater, you're locked in. You're like, all right, I'm here now. Like,
yeah, the theater was the best place to watch it. Cause like I'm not really gonna watch that at home per se, but it's like going out and being like, we're about to watch this extreme movie that's fucking crazy. Like that was one of the best times, and that's probably the best movie I've ever seen in a theater.
Yeah, because the audience reactions are insane.
But I will also say, remember when we went and saw it in the theater too?
Yes,
that was fucking so much fun too. So
so we're gonna be we're kind of a little bit biased towards the new school stuff, I feel like, because we've experienced them in the theaters.
In the theater is a different vibe. I'd love to see some other stuff,
Like if you saw Halloween in the theater in 1978, that shit was probably off the fucking chain.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, I mean, for the record, I saw Hellraiser and the related movies in that series for the first time within the last 12 months. Evil Dead 2 we just watched today, so that's the first time I saw that. I haven't seen any of the Freddy or Jason movies until like this weekend.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen the original Halloween. I'd seen some of the later ones, so I don't really have that much reference. But yeah, like Art is like definitely the only one I've actually seen in theaters, I think. Like even with it, I watched it after it hit DVD. So
right. Yeah, no. So I mean that definitely makes me a little biased, but I think again he deserves a spot up here. And then we were originally gonna cut it off right there, but the board template had 10 slots, so we said fuck it, we're gonna run it, bro.
Yeah.
I somehow this little fucker made his way up here, bro. Chucky, I guess. Chucky's
I don't know,
one,
man.
bro.
He's
Well, up here, you know,
I didn't anticipate Chucky, so I did not watch any Chucky. So I only just have a very peripheral knowledge of Chucky.
Rudiment. I know. I got a little bit of lore for you, but like,
okay.
I feel like just like kind of like, at least it's very similar with Freddy, where it becomes just like a goofy character, and it's
definitely.
like all about like the wackiness.
Well, because like
And
you
it's
got
like-
like 4 or 5 of these motherfuckers who were basically silent, like Michael Myers and Jason and fucking Ghostface, basically.
Well,
Right? Or no, Ghostface talks.
Ghostface talks. Because he does the whole thing where he harasses you on the phone and shit.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
actually,
he's like,
yeah,
"Go
that's
to-
true. He
go to
talks
the
on the
front
phone.
window," like, you know, like,
Right. He doesn't. He actually talks on the phone, and then
Yeah,
of course Art doesn't talk at all.
Yeah.
And then of course,
Maligma can kind of talk, but not really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, fuck Chucky, because our final contestant is Maligma, bro. Let's fucking go.
also known as Malignant,
Yeah,
well, technically it's Gabriel from the movie Malignant.
Gabriel from 2021's
Yes.
Malignant by James Wan. James Wan directed Saw, by the way, and The Conjuring. James Wan is fucking kicking the door down. I feel like he's like a modern kind of
Jigsaw is almost
Yeah,
is definitely an honorable mention.
Jigsaw's an honorable mention.
Yeah, if you've never seen Malignant, just look up the jail fight scene or like the police fight scene, and that will basically tell you everything that you need to know about his fighting abilities.
It's
at
the
least.
danger of a malignant tumor. I mean, it's in the title, you know. I mean, he's sitting dormant and ready to be awakened, bro. He's the evil inside. It's kind of like a metaphor. You know what I'm saying?
Should we clear up who it is? Because I feel like this is the least known character.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean, just fair warning. There's about to be a shit ton of spoilers because we're breaking it down here.
Yeah.
So-
Spoilers abound. If we
Yeah.
want to pop up back to the full screen for a little bit, I'm gonna pull some shit up real quick.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
But
Hey, yo.
shall we explain the history behind Maligma here?
And I just want to say, y'all, if anybody's watching, please feel free to chime in on
drop a
your
chat.
selections.
Yeah.
Let us know your
Because we're
opinion.
gonna be doing some voting right now. This is like American Idol, okay? But it's fucking horror idols.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. But yeah, a little backstory on Maligma here. Go ahead and pull the board back up, Christian. And then
Well, we can keep it on the full screen.
Oh, okay,
Let's just keep it full screen, except for when we're filling in our votes, basically. For a lot of it, you know. So
Okay.
I can get-
Hey,
Well-
you want to just run down the power, the
categories,
real
yeah,
quick,
let's
dude?
do it.
All right, cool. So we got power level, of course, pretty obvious. Who's the dopest, who's got the most abilities, who's strongest, who is, who can bring it in the combat,
Most tricks up their sleeve.
Exactly. What kind of who's
Most health points, you know.
yeah. And then we got icon status, which one kind of has the biggest legacy, which one's the most iconic, who
Cultural impact, box office success, you know.
Yeah, cultural impact too. How good are the movies? We're gonna factor that into. You
Yeah.
know? Rule 34 ability, of course. Rule 34 of the internet. If something exists, you can make corn of it. You can cook corn with it, and that's how we'll word that. But that's
This is the sex appeal factor.
Yeah, sex appeal. Riz, who's the swaggiest?
That's going to
Rizza.
be an interesting conversation.
Yes, indeed. We got Mortal Wombat category. MK1 just came out, so horror guest characters have been a tradition for them. So there's all kinds of speculation about who's going to be in Mortal Kombat 1 as
There's
guest
open
character.
slots.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Who's it gonna-
It's up in the air. There's a couple different people it could be, and everybody's curious.
And this is more of a like who should be in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Who we think should be? Who you think would be a best
Because
fit?
Freddie's already been in it.
Right. We'll get there because some of them have already been in it or have supposed to have been in that. We'll get there.
If they're a Warner Brothers franchise, they have a much higher likelihood of making it
Right.
in
Which
Mortal
not many of
Kombat.
these actually are. I don't think.
Yeah,
actually,
we got some New Line. We've got some just
Maligma's
independent.
Blumhouse. Blumhouse, is it independent?
Anyways,
But anyways, and then last but not least is the vibe check. Who's the boy? Who's the Zude? Who's the Zude? Who's not?
Could you crack open some cold ones with the boys?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna down the most cold ones? Who's gonna get weird? Who's gonna make it weird? Who do you not want to invite in the first place? Because there's some of these guys I feel like it'd be chill for a bit and then might just take a turn. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Well, shit. Yeah. What are we thinking, boys? We're gonna kick it out with power scaling.
Yeah, let's just go by category here, basically.
All right, rock and roll.
So, and then the way this works, it's like golf, dude, where it's like the least amount of points at the end is the winner of that category. So, if on power level, number 1 is gonna be the strongest, and number 10 is gonna be the weakest. And I'm just gonna start it off. I haven't seen Chucky, but what is Chucky's power level really like,
well,
dude?
I will say it's weird. Chucky is technically supernatural. He's like magic. It's like a serial killer uses magic to like put his soul into the doll. And so like that's why Chucky continues to keep coming back even though they kill him, because he just like transfers his soul to a different doll. So there's some power scaling there, but in terms of like
his actual abilities, he's just a little fucker, you know what I mean? He's got a knife. But
that's like necromancy on some level, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
there's that.
Well, that's almost like the appeal, because it's like, what is this little fucker gonna do? And then he's like, ow, he stabbed me in the ankle, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, right. He's rather capable. He's because the dude who
doesn't he get a gun? Does he have guns?
He's used guns. He's used like machinery. Like he like killed someone like a bulldozer at one point. It's pretty wild stuff.
How do you operate a bulldozer when you're like 18 inches tall?
Bro, you gotta stand up, bro. You're just working
questions.
it like you're at the gym, like doing one of those, like so you cranks and levers. But I see what you're saying there. I'm gonna fucking kind of throw it on the other side of the spectrum, though. I'm gonna say Pennywise is number 1. I feel like personally.
Most powerful?
Yes, because Pennywise is like technically a weird like interdimensional alien, and like I don't know, he's got a lot of like psychic abilities.
That's true.
On. Like he is like from like space, like he's not from like Earth. Like he's just been on Earth for like thousands of years and shit, and he's like technically an alien.
He also did get a cap busted in his ass by a group of kids, though. So
yeah.
Well, the movie versions are so stupid. The movie versions have never done it very cool. The book's actually kind of cool because they do like a weird ritual, and it's all like they like fight him in the psychic plane and shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's like very like mental kind of power. He can manipulate shit. He can like shape shift. He can like create illusions. I feel like he could trick a lot of these dummies. You know what I mean? Very easily.
Right.
He could trick a Michael Myers. He could trick Freddy. He could fight Freddy Krueger because Freddy Krueger's like a dream fool, and then he could telepathically fight.
I was gonna say I think Freddy and Pennywise are kind of might be tied, because being able to get into people's dreams is pretty fucked, you know.
It's pretty, yeah. But like, here's the thing. Freddy can get pulled out, though. So someone can, like, wake up and, like, pull Freddy into the real world.
He has a weakness.
Yeah, and then once he's there, you could just fuck him up. Like,
I think he also has a weakness against Pennywise in the sense that Pennywise is technically an alien. Like Pennywise is
I feel like they kind of glaze over that.
State. Yeah, they don't really say that much in the movie, but
in the recent one, I was like,
straight
I don't
up from
that.
another planet.
It's in the second movie where they go over that more, because there's like a flashback where he like goes and like visits like a Native American tribe, and like they tell him all about it and shit, and like they do ayahuasca and shit. And he like hallucinates and like sees him like fall from the sky and stuff. It's pretty dope the way they do it, actually.
Because the reason, I mean, that's like the whole thing about him being called It. It's like he's not just a clown. He's like incarnates in many different forms.
He incarnates supposedly in a form that you would fear, right?
Whatever you're the most scared of, which is kind of similar to Freddy, sort of.
Yeah.
But my argument is that Freddy would lose in a battle, in some sort of mental battle, because he's in unfamiliar territory. He's not dealing with a human being, and he doesn't necessarily understand, or may not understand, what kind of fears he could play on with Pennywise to make them submit to what he wants to do.
That's
more
true.
Or less.
All right,
so,
I mean, what about Pinhead though?
Pinhead, dude, I like Pinhead. Look, you know me, I'm a big fucking Hellraiser fan. Pinhead, I'll say Pinhead though. Remember, he got rocked. Remember that?
That's true. He actually got killed like fairly easily.
Like I feel like he's pretty strong against like normal people. I feel like maybe even Ash could beat Pinhead. Yeah. To be honest, like, I think Ash could probably beat Pinhead somehow, some way. Like Pinhead's dope though. I love Pinhead, and I'm saying, I gotta say, unfortunately, Pinhead's got in like the mid territory here. He's gonna be in like a 6 or a 7. I feel like 5, 6, 7 is where Pinhead's gonna sit.
Okay. Well, dude,
personally.
I mean, I guess
he got his shit kicked in,
right.
dude. He didn't even put up a fight. Like,
and I will say, but then
the studio ran out of money, and Pinhead was the first one to take the hit.
Well, you get lax if you're like, you know, an ancient evil deity and you haven't seen humanity in like 2,000-3,000 years. Man, maybe 3,000 years ago, like the sight of you would cause them to cower in fear. But it's like people are different now. They look at you and they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And they just blast you and you're done. Like,
okay, I forget. Does Pinhead die in the first one?
He died in the second.
In the second one, right?
How did he die again?
Cause they all like
no, remember because the doctor became a Cenobite. Remember, he became like the really strong one. And then they all tried to gang up on him, but he killed them all.
Yeah. They got wrecked pretty fast. It is kind of a budget thing. That's why Hellraiser 2 was kind of a disappointment, honestly.
Just goes to show what an education will do for you in life. That's all
what
I gotta
I'm saying.
say.
You know, I mean, somebody with a strong will.
He's a doctor.
Because homie he was already evil, and then he became a Cenobite too. And it's like Pinhead's got this weird like I'm better than you, I'm so noble thing going on. But then he got his shit kicked in because of that. I think Ash could take Pinhead personally. I'm gonna just put that.
All right, dude. So I guess I mean I wouldn't. I'm feeling what you guys are saying about Pennywise being the most powerful, or it just in general being the most powerful. But I would say Pennywise it's a more explained, like it's explained why they're so powerful. Whereas like Michael Myers is powerful. He just has plot armor. Like he's literally just a fucking guy who's just like. I don't even understand because we watched Halloween last night and he literally escaped. He gets into a fucking mental hospital at like 6.
Yeah.
And then like he gets out. You know, the guy's probably like what, like in his 20s or 30s or whatever.
15 years later.
So 21
later.
Yeah.
So he's like in his 20, right?
So Michael Myers is only 21.
I don't know.
In the original
I
Halloween,
I guess so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, but bro is jacked. So it's like, what was he doing? Like in the where they just feeding him like creatine powder? He's just doing like the Andrew Tate jail method. He's like 1,000 push-ups a day. Like he just fucking like what was he doing? Like
probably that. Yeah.
Just fucking like I don't even know, praying, just like reading the Quran and like on the Andrew Tate method.
No, here's what I don't like about Michael Myers personally too. I'll just say that too because again they're just like he's evil. He loves being evil. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. No other explanation. He just loves being a bad dude. Like,
well, they almost explain his personality in the same way, like on that part in Jaws, where it's like he's got beady little eyes. You know, like the doctor in Halloween is explaining. He's like he's got cold dead eyes. Like there's nothing behind his eyes, kind of shit like that.
I don't think Michael Myers is evil for that reason. Because being evil takes intention. I think he's just fucking fundamentally like there's nothing left inside.
Yeah, it's like what do they do? Like what do they do to him?
Yeah, what happened? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some origin on some fucking stupid shit. That's kind of an interesting ground to play with, but I've never heard nothing about that. Like,
I would say it's more grounded, whereas like Pennywise is like way out there, and even like and Freddy Krueger's pretty out there too. And then the same thing with Jason. It's like. He's just strong, like, for kind of no reason.
He can't die, essentially.
Basically.
Yeah,
even at the fucking end, spoiler alert for the end of Freddy versus Jason, fucking, it's like they both die, quote unquote, and then, like, at the very end, you see Jason, like, getting out of the water, and it's like, thought he couldn't swim. And then you see
he can't swim, but he can't die either. So he'll drown or
just kind of drifts to shore.
Yeah, he just kind of like walks on the bottom.
And he's fucking holding Freddy Krueger's head. And then Freddy Krueger's head is still alive, and he winks at you, and that's the end of the fucking movie. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, there was no follow-up to that.
This is what happened with a lot of these series, I feel like, especially with Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's just like, he's dead, finally, we figured out a way to kill him, and he's like, surprise, bitch, like he's just back. For no reason. Eventually, the audience were just like, all right.
Studio needed more money.
Yeah, no.
Back for the money, bitch.
Exactly.
And that's, I think all of these movies exist. It's the excess of capitalism, man. It's these fucking, like, the studios or whatever, like, they're like, what's, like, the cheapest, dumbest movie we can make with, like, the most no-name actors and then, like, the most zero budget and make fucking bank. And it worked out.
It's definitely about the flip for sure. Like, a lot of these movies they feel corporate because they are usually, and, like, it's easier to, I mean, that's why you get so many gems, though, because it's easier to take risks on something that's low budget. And then
that's true.
Back in the day, low budget films had to be creative.
That's a good point.
You know? So they fucking would have to use all kind, like, I know we watched Evil Dead 2. I mean, hey, even with Evil Dead 2, they used a lot with what they could. You know what I mean? They used a bunch of different methods to convey what they wanted to. Definitely had a bigger budget than the first one, but you know.
Well, shit. I mean, if there's no objections, I would say that Pennywise, man, is gonna be the number one on the power level.
Number one, I agree.
All right.
Can we actually jump to the chat screen real quick?
Oh, we got some chats.
Do we?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Oh, yo.
Caitlin, Ash Williams was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat. Oh, I know. We're definitely gonna get there for sure. And then Ghostface is definitely a Zude. I mean, the Scary Movie version for sure, bro. The version from Scary Movie where he's taking bong rips out of the aquarium.
Hey, that would have been sick if we had a ghost face to put right in the center for the episode today.
That would have been good.
Hey, we got Ritual Productions in the chat. Said, "What's up, Zoos?"
What's up, Ritual?
All right. I mean, if there's no objections from anybody here or in the chat, Pennywise is going to be the number one most powerful. And I'm just going to draw this in here.
Number one. I think that's fair. All right, who's number two then, guys? Who are we thinking? I think either. Fuck.
I would say, man, it's got to be Freddy or Jason, dude.
What about Art the Clown? He's pretty fucking. I mean, he shot himself in the face at the end of the first movie and survived.
That's a good point.
Art has ambiguous ability to break space and time that's not really clearly defined because he'll just disappear and then appear behind you, kind of situation, typical horror trope. But it's like, yep, that breaks the laws of physics, and they never explain why.
Art the Clown has like the Tom and Jerry abilities.
Yeah,
exactly.
That being said, too, I mean, I think that being said, I think Ash could kind of survive any of these fucking situations personally.
I have not seen Ash versus Evil Dead, and I've actually not seen Army of Darkness either.
Right.
So like, what kind of powers is he rocking with at the end of like Army of Darkness? Because that's like the end of Evil Dead. We were just watching Evil Dead 2, so at the end of Evil Dead 2, he fucking like goes back in time to like the Middle Ages or whatever, and then he's like, they're like, hail the hero! He defeated the beast or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he doesn't get very many more like powers, but he's just more like capable, you know, like just more experienced as he goes. Like, he gets
Again,
smarter.
plot protection.
It is plot
where
protection.
it's like really, it is just a guy, and he's got a fucking chainsaw and a shotgun.
Right. Oh, he does get like a fucking. He gets like a robot hand in the next movie. So
right. Okay.
You know, he's like fucking crushing heads. And
but
shit,
but he's not like.
It's not.
He is. He enters into the realm of the supernatural, but like he himself doesn't really have supernatural abilities.
Right. I guess in innate power scaling, he's pretty low then, I guess.
Right.
But,
yeah, he's just a regular dude. I mean.
Right.
So I would say it's got to be then.
Yeah.
I mean, like if Freddy can kill you when you're asleep, though.
I'd say his ability to move between dimensions. Or what, I don't even know how you would say that necessarily, but it's not technically dimensions, but the dream world, and the real world, I think that kind of supersedes Jason's ability.
Yeah.
I mean, he can come back from the dead, but we don't know if he's like
and
a conscious being now, if he's actually back from the dead or if he's just a zombie.
Well, and he managed to pull himself out, he managed to pull himself and Jason out of fucking hell.
Freddy, true. Actually, that is true. He pulled his soul out of hell too.
And he has mass mind manipulation abilities.
Freddy's
basically,
psyoper, bro.
He fucking throughout the course of the whole series, he kills everyone in this fucking town's kids. There's basically no fucking survivors. Damn. What is it? And it takes place in Ohio, right?
I guess so.
So I think it's what it is. I was watching a retrospective, and I was like typical fucking Ohio activities because because eventually you're gonna fall asleep or knock out or whatever. You can't escape from that. That's humans can just never escape from just going night. The guy in front of the porch, We
got another quick chat in here as well.
Oh yeah, let's take a look here.
Right.
Oh my at me, all fun and games until you pop into their subconscious, bro. Pinhead for show is more OP than Jason. I'd kind of say so. Pinhead's pretty OP. He's more OP than Freddy. He's from hell and controls death chains with his mind. He's sick, but I don't know. He got rocked in the movie.
He did. He got killed by the budget.
He got killed by
it's
the
unfair.
Budget. That's very unfair.
It's unfair, but that's how it shook out.
I mean, he's the star of the show, though. He should have got at least to have a bit of a sick fight, but whatever, man. All right. I think I'll say Pinhead 3, then maybe. Or 4. No.
Well, I mean, because we do. I mean, like
That's CIA
Even though-
propaganda. They did a rewrite. That's the facts.
Well, even with Michael Myers, it's like it's supposedly a more like grounded, realistic kind of thing in the first 1 or 2.
Right.
But like, dude gets shot like 6 times, falls out down the stairs, or falls like off the fucking balcony, and then just like gets up like 5 seconds later and runs away. Like,
Well,
bro's
the
built
fact-
different.
The fact that he's a normal man, though, to me, just throws him low on the list. Because,
That's fair.
again, we got Zombie, him and Ghostface, I think him and Ghostface might even be lower than Chucky.
Well, because
I was
right.
just
I'll
about to
say
make
it.
that
okay.
argument.
Chucky's
That's fair.
like invincible. Why is Michael Myers invincible? You don't have a very good reason.
There's
for
no
it.
good. There's not a good
There's
reason.
no reason given. He's just built different. I don't accept
There's
that.
no mystical explanation.
Chucky-
or
Don't
anything.
accept he's just built different as the reason for the season.
I mean, Chucky can essentially negate death, but he can also take control of inanimate objects, which is why he's Chucky in the first place. So
right.
there's some sort of extra power added there.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As much as I don't like him,
This is tough. We got a lot of motherfuckers right here.
All right,
It's hard
hold on.
to
go ahead and throw Ghostface in last place, bro, for me, because
it's just a normal guy.
it's just a
Shaggy.
normal dude.
Under the mask, it's
It's
Shaggy,
just
bro.
Shaggy.
It's Shaggy, bro.
Dang.
It's Matthew Leland. So
Technically, he should be number 1
Lillard?
then.
no, 2. If he's Shaggy, actually, don't complicate this, okay? It's Shaggy.
Well, he's not even using 2% of his power.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, we can't even open that can of worms if Shaggy's actually under there.
Well, who's potentially weaker than Ghostface though? It's between.
Nolan. Ghostface
All right.
is like he's like a football player. Like they're literally the jocks. It's the jocks that were killing fools because they're all like sociopaths.
Fuck you, Ghostface.
Can I snag another beer?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Beers.
Another round for the lads.
I'm gonna go Chaz right quick.
I know it took us an hour to like actually get to scoring stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
Always happens.
We're going deep.
These are a long haul, my friends.
Now I think now that we're getting into the meat of it. Okay, we need to move. We need to move along here.
Last place though.
So then where does that put? Now, malignant, not maligma, is pretty fucking powerful. Like in
That's
terms of
true.
just combat skills, has very unexplained combat skills.
Has some low key like a manipulation of electrical forces or
Right.
like some sort of psychic
Right,
ability
right.
in that regard too. Talking
Right.
through the radio and
But then I would still say I think we're kind of getting back on Pinhead is number 3. Fastest pisser in the West. I mean, back at it.
yeah, I think Pinhead's power is probably up there.
All right.
He just got caught off guard, bro. He
Pinhead-
just got caught off guard.
Pinhead number 3.
Pinhead number 3. I'm down.
All right.
I do think. Again, we're talking about powers versus like ability or whatever. Because I think Ash could fucking go toe to toe with anybody on this fucking list. But
That's true.
It's complicated. He's still just a dude.
Because doesn't Jason like also get a chainsaw at some point?
Jason uses actually
He uses a lot of stuff.
A lot more stuff than you see in Freddy
He's
vs.
learning.
Jason. Yeah, no, he's a smart.
He's like, it's like if you like give like a gorilla a fishing pole and he's like, oh, like, you kind of show him how to do it and you're like,
yeah,
huh?
he uses chainsaws, bows, just
Okay.
like shovels, axes.
So he's kind of sporty.
He's an outdoorsman. He's an outdoorsman, bro. He loves the nature. He loves being fit. I mean, that's why he's built different. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's a mountain man. That's where that's his happy place. You know, I mean, he used to love camping until he got drowned due to neglect. But yeah, man. So fuck, who's number 4?
Dude, well, I would say maybe Ash because like he goes fucking back in time and becomes like a prophecy warrior. Like that's pretty fucking epic.
Survived time travel.
He survived. He's been through a lot.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like in Evil Dead, I mean, you even saw the final boss of Evil Dead 2. It was like the giant thing, and it was all like squirming around.
Yeah,
and,
that show's crazy.
It was like the trees and like.
That's fair, bro. I think he's made it through the most adversity.
Yeah, let's do it. It's fucking 4. That's fair.
Yeah, we'll start picking up pace here. Let's see.
All right, yep. 5, Art the Clown.
Okay.
I can't argue.
Yeah.
Art the Clown.
I think he rivals Chucky's abilities and he's cooler. So
Ooh,
Right.
No. Actually, I think. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, 5.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he does have like he does have kind of dream abilities too. He's got a little bit of Freddy Krueger.
The dream sequence, yeah.
he kind of gives me some like fucked up Loki vibes.
Very much so.
Like the deity Loki.
Bro,
Like
the Mask comics. Honorable mention, the Mask. the Mask comics. Everybody knows the Jim Carrey movie, but the comics are horror comics, bro, and they're hella fucked up. And it was originally supposed to be a horror movie, but then the studio was all like, "Hear me out. Jim Carrey said he's interested," and it's like, "Oh shit, let's flip it." And they flipped it, made it a comedy. The core of the story is still the same, but the comics are horror. So he's a lot like the Mask for sure.
I was almost gonna say like Ash had, like we were talking about that. He kind of does have a Jim Carrey energy, dude.
Yeah,
it's like
he's amazing, dude.
It's not always like physical comedy, but there is kind of a lot of slapstick elements, and it just like his facial expressions are insane,
a lot of,
bro.
like the over the top delivery for sure.
We were kind of saying he looks. What'd you say? He looks like a hybrid of Martin Sheen and and then I said he looks like Charlie Sheen and fucking Jim Carrey.
Yeah. No, dude. Evil Dead 2. I definitely can see why a lot of people say that's the best one. That movie's really good.
Just the overacting in that movie is just so perfect.
It's so good. It's such a good blend of like shocking gore and action and humor. Like.
So, I mean, but see, I'm almost like, damn, because Jason in Freddy vs. Jason was walking out of the water with fucking Freddy Krueger's head on a fucking in his hand. So
before that, he did get rocked. Remember, he technically
that's true.
lost.
But
he technically lost.
The only reason he's alive is because Freddy brought him back from hell.
True.
So he wouldn't even be.
No,
Freddy has the fucking supernatural abilities to do that.
Remember, Freddy was the psyop master, bro, on that movie, bro. He was psyoping the whole neighborhood using Jason, bro. Jason's just a radical student, bro.
He really was a chess pawn, kind of in that movie.
You feel bad for Jason a little bit. Jason, like I feel like I had a little bit more empathy for him than like Michael Myers or like most of these other motherfuckers. You're like, damn, dude, he got bullied. They fucking drowned him. They fucking threw him in the fucking off the dock. It was a straight
Mean Creek moment, bro.
Yeah. No, because you're just like a weird looking kid, and he's got he's got the tism or he's got the whatever, and like they didn't diagnose it really back then, but he had something and people could tell. And
they thought they could ignore him, bro.
Maybe he kind of had like Goonies disease,
yes,
sloth,
yes. He very much had the sloth energy.
Ending, bro.
Yeah, no, really, it is just like a darker version of sloth, dude.
It's like he could have been mentally fine too, and he was just disfigured, you know. But that's enough.
And he had a fucking crazy mother.
That doesn't.
That's another thing that's kind of wild. His whole first movie, he's not even in the first Friday the 13th movie. It's his mom doing the killing.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is almost like with Scream, where it's like you're wearing the mask, but it's a different person.
He doesn't even get his mask until the third movie. We'll get to icon status in a second. We'll get there. But anyways, let's see where
does
we're
Jason
at
sound like maybe a 6 then?
Yeah. Let's do it. Jason a 6.
All right.
Yeah, not the hardest thing to fap to.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, Michael Myers 9. Throw him up there, bro. Michael Myers is 9. Oh, actually.
Below Chucky, dude? Oh, wait, is Chucky... Oh, no. Wait, okay, so we got Ghost.
I mean, Chucky comes back from the dead, has necromancy, the ability to possess inanimate objects. Yeah.
Chucky
what
7.
else?
Throw Chucky on 7.
I feel like that's fair.
Throw Chucky on 7
because Michael Myers, like he dies in Halloween 2.
Yes.
Sure.
And then they're like, no more Michael Myers. And then they ended up bringing him back, but it was like more of like a retelling, like not a continuation.
Yeah, there's supposed to be no more Michael Myers. That's the fucking thing that a lot of people
studio
forget.
brought him back.
There's supposed to be no more Michael Myers. That's it. He's supposed to have been gone. But
it was supposed to be like a one movie thing, but it just ended up making so much money that they're like, we have to do 2.
Yeah, Halloween is supposed to just be like a Twilight Zone thing to begin with. It was supposed to be like an anthology style. Each movie was going to be different, like different story, unrelated from each other. But they're like, oh no, we need the man in the mask to make money. So,
well, it was a good decision on their part. I mean, just commercially speaking, you know.
But is Malignant or Gabriel more powerful than Michael Myers?
Call him by his government name, which is Maligma. Okay.
Are we gonna put him above Michael Myers?
I don't think
I'm on an anti-Michael Myers kick lately. So
okay, all right, fuck it, dude. I have no like allegiance to him. I liked him in Shrek, but
he really is just a normal guy. I mean.
And then Maligma, dude, you saw Maligma had the moves.
He's got the fucking Matrix moves. And using a woman's body to do them, by the way.
Bro.
Impressive.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
He does not have the fast twitch muscle fiber on his side.
Bro.
He manages to make it work.
Purely by rage. Rage makes dude, it's yeah.
I think you would crush it in female swimming.
Bro, why does
Just that backwards fucking butterfly, bro.
You're like, wait, she's cheating. She's using fucking a weird Siamese twin on her back.
Just got the extra
She's
little
too
arms,
strong.
like
He's got that, yeah.
propelling her under the water.
Before
Yeah.
they chop them out, yeah. Oh my god. All right, well that's power scaling. That one always is the longest section.
Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
we can kind of breeze by the rest.
All
of
right,
it.
yeah, let's do that. Do we got any more chats popping?
Yeah, let's hear some chats. Here's a good point. No, yeah, we're
Okay.
right. We were before
Still
that,
rocking.
okay.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm gonna fucking start the combo here.
So yeah, icon status.
Icon status. This is a tough one. This is kind of tough one here. I mean, that being said, we were saying Michael Myers, what he lacks in power, he makes up for in clout. That's for sure.
We did just get a comment about that actually. Though.
Oh yeah, let's see.
I like how they tried to incorporate psychology into the new Mike Myers movies. They describe him as pure evil and no idea on what he even is. He understands everything you say but ignores you. Yeah, he's just a normal guy. He just gives me, the like psychopath vibes. That's all.
It's like not even like they're doing like a deep dive exploration into like what the character is, because the character was already established as like he's just evil. That's it. Like, and it's like, so they're not really diving into a bunch really. It's like, it's one thing. It's like, oh, he had this happen. Oh, why is it? He's like a little kid when he's all crazy. And it's like that's just it. Like
it
it's
seems like an oversimplification.
Yeah, it's just like not even as complicated as like Jason. I mean, at least Jason is like, he's like this poor kid, and then it's kind of tragic. You know what I mean? It's like a tragedy, but then it's like the anger again. It's like the revenge kind of feeling. But icon status again, yeah. Michael Myers is very iconic.
He's got to be number one, just based on historical data. All of the things that have been inspired directly by him. It's like it birthed the whole fucking genre. So
genre, style, emulated. Got fucking. I might have to agree. The only competition I'd say for number one is Ghostface. Is the only competition I'd say for number one, but I think icon status.
Well, competition for number one
with
along
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, dude. Yeah, Michael Myers, dude.
It's kind of the one, right?
Everybody knows the fucking Halloween theme song.
Plus, it's called Halloween.
Right. That's true. That's like the same as when you get someone who was really early to the internet and they like claimed that URL. Like they claimed that fucking movie named Halloween. Like nobody did that before 1978.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's like the band Justice.
And it's John Carpenter too, though, and John Carpenter's the fucking goat. Like
true.
Yeah. Which like I said, I was like, there's so many other John Carpenter.
Because that wasn't his first, but it was like one. It was an earlier one.
It was an earlier one for sure. Because I mean, a lot of the ones I like are from the '80s, like my favorite John Carpenter movies. But
what was his first movie?
It's a trip. Yeah, it's a trip to think.
Icon status number one. I mean, him or
Ghostface though. Because think about it too. I feel like Ghostface is more used as like a Halloween costume.
I think it's more used in
more influential though.
I think it sticks in your memory better because of the simplicity of the design, and it has more of like that uncanny valley sort of thing with the like super long mouth. You know what I mean?
The Ghostface.
So it's more likely to stick in your memory. Like I definitely remember Scream like better than Michael Myers, but
that's fair.
That's just a personal thing.
Impact too, though. You know, what I mean,
the scary movie like uses so much from Scream, like it's very like influential in terms of that, and the whole like the tropes and like the little moments from Scream are no, like the moments in Scream, like in the movie, are parodied and like redone so many times in other movies.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would say that's a tough one, but I would probably put Michael Myers number one because he's the OG.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Michael Myers number one, Ghostface number two.
I think the time gap is.
I would say
Well,
still probably Freddy over
Ghostface. Oh, that's
in terms of being iconic, bro. Because like think about how many parodies there are too of
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, and there were so many movies too.
I mean, Pinhead is pretty iconic too. Like, I remember being, a little kid and had seen the VHS sitting there, and it's like got Pinhead's face on it, and you're like, that's fucking creepy. And they're like, you can't watch that. And you're like,
yeah, you're like, okay, I don't want to.
Yeah, and you're like, that doesn't look like it's for me.
I would say maybe Freddy 2, Ghostface 3, or maybe Ghostface 2.
Probably
I think
Ghostface.
Ghostface too?
'cause
Yeah.
Like I said, dude, think about how many.
Because we're also not 80s kids. We're 90s kids. So it's
Yes,
more
yeah.
influential for our generation.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
whereas Freddy Krueger and, like, Freddy and Jason is much more like Gen X.
Yeah, it's 80s kids horror
Icons.
movies, yeah. I say Ghostface number 2 because, like I said, think about every big bitty goth chick that rocks the mask and,
So true.
and you know what I'm saying, like on IG for the likes.
Where are they at so I cannot look at that filth?
I know. Come on the show. Participate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen some crazy ones where they're like combining the ghost face mask with the like seductive nun Halloween outfit, and you're just like, the color aesthetic works, but
There's a lot going on here.
that's a lot to process.
I would say
mentally.
then, as icon status, it's not fair because the movie only came out a couple years ago, but like Malignant's got to be pretty low.
Maligma's number 10. I feel like
Yeah.
Maligma's number 10
Fair.
easily. I'll say that. I will say though, I think that Malignant. See, I can see how it's weird when I use a real name.
we just call it Maligma now.
Yeah,
It's Maligma.
We
dude.
can't say the real one.
Well, you see how I feel like in like 5-10 years, people are gonna look back on Malignant, and it's gonna they're gonna recognize it as like a turning point for horror, where horror went back into being like over the top again, because
Fair.
the movie started out like such a normal like haunting movie or whatever, and then it just gets so insane by the end, and I respect it for it so much, and a lot
too.
of horror movies since then have been ridiculous. So
The thing I will say is that it did take itself a lot more seriously than a lot of other slasher films in this space. Like, it didn't have as much levity and like humor-based moments.
Right. It's not.
Like,
It's
think
not
that-
quite as like
Like,
campy or whatever.
it was
think
funny
that-
because it was like so shocking in such a weird like way, but
It has that really 2020s style of cinematography though, where everything's like very dark and like gross looking and dingy.
Yeah,
It doesn't have like some of these earlier like or the 80s ones, and then like stuff like Terrifier is way more like it's
poppy
pop,
colors.
vibrant colors.
Yes, that movie was
extremely red
glowing.
blood.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It looked like that's what I'm saying. It looked like it's a Blumhouse movie. That's why too, though.
I love the way that movie looks.
I would say
personally.
icon stat. I would say Freddy's got to be. I'd say he's got to be number 3.
That's fair.
He was in Mortal Kombat first, right?
Yeah.
They seem to agree with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
And,
said much, but being the least versed in all this, I think you guys hit the first 3 on the head because those are like the most
Right.
to me, like what I mean?
Most recognizable.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bless. See, we're trying to be voicing the opinions of the people here.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Hit it on the head without a
Because
doubt.
everybody knows those top 3.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
big time.
Right.
And then I would say honestly probably Jason's 4.
I think Jason's 4.
Jason's 4. Yeah. Maybe Pennywise is next, to be honest.
Or Chucky. Pennywise or Chucky.
Pennywise or Chucky. Chucky's definitely one of those childhood ones that sticks around
Right.
longer because you're like, oh, it's a doll. It's got to be for kids, right? And then you're like, no, that's not for kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true. Chucky's definitely like very well known, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen Chucky.
just the idea of it is creepy. But I mean, the fact that you know of it and haven't seen it, I mean,
I know.
Speaks to
Hey,
something.
Hear me out. Pennywise was iconic as a book
Book.
character.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
as
true.
A book character, bro. First, before there was even a movie version, people were like, "Yo, Pennywise."
That's
from
fair.
It, from the
Right,
book is
but then
fucking
like
crazy.
the original It movie with Tim Curry wasn't even really a movie. It was like a made for
It was a
TV.
TV series.
So
I'll say
it was like
Tim Curry's the best part of that movie, and Tim Curry is creepy in that movie. So
Right.
Tim Curry's
he's like the saving grace of it.
Yeah, no, he's like carries the movie 100%.
Carries it.
Like because he's fucking very unnerving in that movie.
I would say that's fair.
yeah,
Pennywise 5.
Pennywise, yeah,
Alright.
5
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Word.
damn, I really got to go Pinhead next. That's my
Yeah,
thought.
yeah. I think so too.
Pinhead or Ash though.
Ooh, they're pretty naked. A Pinhead.
'Cause,
when
like-
you think of like horror characters, Pinhead, because Pinhead,
That's
you know,
true.
he's like a bad guy. Like he's not. You don't want to be hanging out with him. We'll get to the vibe check.
It's definitely one of those things where his whole visage just screams horror. It's like with Jason, he might just be like a hockey fan. It wasn't until like he really donned the hockey mask and started killing motherfuckers that the like mask thing became such like an association with horror.
Right.
Like,
Well, Pinhead too. It's like he's got nails in his fucking head. Like
I want to give
he's chilling. Like that doesn't bug him. Like
I feel like I want to give Art the Clown some like rookie points though, because like
Oh,
he's
no.
new to the scene and he's absolutely fucking crushing it.
Fuck, are you gonna make me choose between Ash and Art the Clown right now?
Oh, this is a personal battle for Eli right
This
now.
is fucked. Fuck me. Do I vote for?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Ba,
Ash.
ba, ba,
I'm
ba,
sorry, I
ba.
have to say Ash. I can't. I literally.
That's fair.
I can't bring myself to
That's
say
fair.
fucking Art. Even
Yeah,
though
Art is a newcomer.
Art is a fucking like out there. He's an instant classic. Like,
Instant classic, dude. In terms of just like classic slasher, but I will say Art, it's instant classic because it is very derivative of other shit. Like he has kind of Pennywise vibes, kind of Freddy Krueger vibes, whereas like Ash and Evil Dead, like it is kind of its own fucking thing.
It's also so old school. You know what I mean? Like it like
Evil Dead's still going strong too. Like even the most recent Evil Dead was still good. It wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best, but it was still fine. Like it was still better than a lot of other horror movies.
I would say Evil Dead, it has like one of the best like quality
Track records,
track records. Like there's not like a ton of stinkers. Like
right, and it's still iconic. I mean, yeah. And
Something
then
for Ash.
Bruce Campbell, come on.
he rules.
Bruce Campbell, dude, he fucking killed it.
Still
on
killing
Evil.
it.
Does he not kill it on that movie?
No,
Evil Dead
he's
2?
so insane. He's like has like a very similar to Nicolas Cage energy
Yeah,
of just like
just really
going
he,
fucking bananas.
He sends it, bro. Like 1000%, like 1000%. He don't fuck around. All right, but
So
then,
Chucky next, right?
fuck Chucky.
I'm gonna say I'm putting Art above Chucky.
Well,
This is
no,
what I'm
no.
giving
See,
this point. I
this
don't
is where
care.
we got to be impartial. Art the
Okay.
Clown is clearly the fan favorite here. However,
Right.
Chucky has been around much longer.
True.
And
We're
it's
getting rookie points.
actively still running to that day.
Fair.
There's
There's a
a
show.
Chucky
There's a show
based
going
television
right now,
show that's
yeah.
happening right
fair.
now. Yeah.
And
fair.
there's the reboot with Mark Hamill voiced him.
Yep.
But that being said, I don't care. I'm gonna still vote for Art the Clown because I'm feeling.
I'll do it. I'll throw Chucky under the bus.
Fuck that fool.
All right.
I feel like we kind of added him to kind of shit on him a little bit
Yeah,
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, no, 9.
because he's
Give
a
him 9.
ginger.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't got no soul, bro.
right.
Get him out of here. That's why
Number
the fool-
9.
That's why the
Art
fool-
the Clown, you get promoted to number 8, dude, because you're hitting out the gate so strong.
Yeah,
keep doing what you're doing. Keep murdering people.
Keep it up, my man.
I feel like
Shout
that
out
does
in very vicious ways.
That being
lend him
said,
some points there.
I would love to see Terrifier versus Evil Dead. I think that would be. I think that would be able to be real. I mean, of course you won't have Ash, but I think just those two could fucking blend together very, very well. So, all right, Rule 34.
Oh my
ability.
God.
Here we go.
Hold on. We got another quick
Oh,
comment.
we got, let's see here. I'd say Ghostface because he plays more of a character. He's more iconic. You guys will pay for that. Chucky told me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See?
Sorry.
There we go.
Man.
We told
Yeah.
you guys to chime in, but
I feel bad doing them like
we gonna
that.
we gonna do what we gonna do first
But-
of all. But
If you guys have seen Terrifier 2, just the sheer, like he came in, kicked the door open, and the amount of just, like, it was like on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 15 to 20 or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that. It was
absolutely,
fucking
bro.
ridiculous.
I'm
like,
trying to even think of another crazy kill from another movie, and it's like it's hard to like. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
get Ash has some good ones, like on here, like on another kills that are just crazy from these guys on here. Freddy has some good ones. Ash has some good ones, but it's like no one has them like Art the Clown for sure. Like,
I just gotta say, I love the fact that he is like purely evil, but there's no reason for him to break character and just be like, "I'll swallow your soul in hell" and shit like that.
Right.
He's just like always just like
yeah,
he's like cheesing and like waving as he's fucking doing messed up shit, and
you'll
that
see
never
him,
changes.
Like,
Yeah.
And the thing is too is when you see him get also what's his name? David Howard Thornton, I think is the actor for Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Okay.
M.
Incredible. Fun fact too, by the way, his mentor was the dude who played Robbie Rotten on Lazy Town, bro. And that was his acting mentor.
See
in
that,
general.
dude?
Yeah.
The fucking. I love
Didn't that
being
guy die?
reminded of that because rest in
Yeah,
peace.
R.I.P. Robbie
rest
Rotten.
in power, Robbie Rotten, bro,
Yes.
for real. But yeah, David Howard Thornton, he's like that is like 100% my favorite actor of all time is fucking the fool who played. I forgot his name, but Stephen Fry, I think. Stephen Fry, maybe. Anyways,
Potential. I don't know.
I forgot, but
Hey, isn't that the guy from like Monty Python?
I forgot. I don't
Anyways.
know. Anyways, but yeah, Robbie Rotten is once I knew that, I saw it all the way in the performance, and I was like, no.
Wait, can we pull the chat up for a second? I saw another comment. I don't know if we hit about how they tried to incorporate psychology into the new Mike Myers movie.
Well,
See,
yeah,
because
we
like,
talked about that
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second, but go, yeah,
because it's just funny because like it's just weird. Like you're like because with Jason, it's like, all right, this guy's like mentally deficient. He's got some problems. But then with Mike Myers, they don't really explain it. But it's like he just knows how to drive a car.
Yeah.
And he's just jacked.
Whipping.
He's whipping. Like, I mean, it's not difficult. It's probably automatic transmission, but.
Was it? It's the 70s.
I don't know.
It could have been
Maybe.
stick.
Could have been
What
stick.
if it was stick?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he read a book. I don't know.
My boy with.
He stole the manual from like the mechanic that he killed.
True. All right. Anyways,
Okay. So here's we get to the
Rule 34 ability, the spicy
sex.
ability.
Who's the most of a sex icon? We're talking. We went over the cultural icon status, but has the most sexual status? Who wants to start?
Like I said,
who has the most prowess?
We're bringing up the big titty Ghostface goth chicks, bro, and I gotta throw that up there, at least top 3 for Ghostface, because you could play that in hella ways. It could be anybody under there, including a hot big titty.
Right, but there's nothing really sexual in the movie though.
Not particularly.
Not really.
But
whereas, like with Hellraiser, there's a very strong sexual,
especially given the new one
in a bad way. But right, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Remember my reel about Lady Pinhead?
Yeah, only the real ones will know.
So it's like in the Rule 34 stuff, it's got like the futa thing going on. It's got the fucking, we're going there.
It doesn't, though. It doesn't.
Not in the movie, really, though.
Well, like I said, Hellraiser is.
But if we went and did a cursory Google search right now,
the whole already know. Movie is she's trying to bring her lover back from the fucking beyond because he's got the hot kielbasa. she just can't live without it, and so she's willing to do anything for the spicy chorizo. I mean, top 3 Hellraiser for sure. Top 3 Hellraiser. Top 3 Ghostface.
Pinhead's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Ghostface, I guess so.
I mean, Ash William looks like a 70s porno star.
Right, he's the only just conventionally good-looking fella. I mean, I guess there's the last second where you see the face reveal of Michael Myers, and he's a good-looking guy. But, pretty just I mean, cuz you see him with this fucking white it's like a fucking it's a William Shatner mask, right?
Yeah, the Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner Captain Kirk mask spray painted white. I don't know if you knew that, but
so then he takes off, but then he takes off the mask for a second and then he's all embarrassed or whatever, and you're like, "Why are you so embarrassed, bro? Come on, man."
He was funky looking. He was still pretty weird looking, but he's not as weird as Jason, but
right, but he's not He's not deformed.
Yeah, he's still pretty.
He doesn't have burned skin. He doesn't have fucking pins. If compared to the competition.
Yeah, true.
He's still just a normal guy. If you didn't know, if you saw him in the grocery store, you wouldn't think twice. Mm-hmm. He just looks like a normal guy. Well, but maybe that just makes him boring though. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. All right, well then I would say Rule 34 wise, in terms of what can be done with the base content, I would say that Pinhead has to be number 1 easily.
Let's do it.
It's just has the most.
It's ingrained into the content. Because literally, Clive Barker, like I said earlier, he was literally I've been going to the gay BDSM scene and it's fire. And it's no, don't say that. No, don't tell me that. I don't like it now. I don't like it anymore.
And then, I mean, all the rest of these are pretty tough, dude.
This is not that funny of one.
I'm trying my best here to
Pennywise number 2. Let's go.
No,
hell no, dude.
I think Ghostface was a nice safe.
Okay,
number
all right.
I think Ghostface is number 2 for sure. I said, I've made my arguments.
Okay, my argument for Pennywise though, right? Hear me out. Some people like having their nuts stepped on. Okay. Now, that being said, obviously extremely painful. Not something I would personally do. Now, Pennywise, he will transform into whatever shape that you fear the most.
Okay.
So if you're turned on by fear and masochism, then Penny is your go-to, right?
Man,
okay. We'll keep that in the running. So, okay. Well, so let's say
I had to put down the reasoning.
Right, that's fair. You know what?
That's fair enough. I mean, it's definitely an argument for a 4 at least. 4.5. All
right. Okay, so we're saying Ghost?
Let's go for number 10, though.
Okay.
Who's the least sexy?
Ghostface 2.
Maligma's 10, easy, right?
All right.
Last guy on there.
Ghostface is number 2. I'm saying it.
Okay. Actually, the potential for Maligma Because I mean, that's a whole like sibling situation already.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing, twin bro?
I apologize.
That's like some autosexual shit, you know what I mean?
Right,
It's
right.
like you're technically one person. Anyways,
I mean, Chucky's not very
Kinda
sexy
like-
at all.
it's kind of like Elden Ring, you know, where it's like at the end, it's like the same person. And they're... Anyways.
I mean, and can also just fucking.
Right, Chucky 10, Maligma 9.
All right.
I'm running it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're hating on Chucky this time.
Executive decisions here. Pennywise.
Okay.
Pennywise 8.
Wow.
Fine. Pennywise.
Wait, why don't we start at the top?
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Who's number 2?
Well,
We
okay,
can
so
put Ghostface is number 2.
okay, Ghostface number 2, and then
Okay.
I think we got to say, because we're thinking of not what we find
Right,
interesting,
the hypothetical
but the
capabilities.
what
of
is the
internet.
most
We have to
right.
think of the masses. We have to incorporate everything we've been subjected to on the internet into play here.
I gotta say,
who
Freddy
can fuck?
represents the whole masses of watchers that might be, well, they might watch this someday, but probably not.
Who? Wait, what?
I said he represents the masses of watchers, right? Because he could just invade people's dreams and just have a nice little wank in the corner, and nobody will be any the wiser.
Well,
Freddy's a voyeur.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay, well,
exactly.
Okay,
Right.
that's
There's
interesting.
definitely something going on
Because
there.
Freddy,
you guys
Freddy,
didn't see though on on one of the old Freddy movies, he turns into like a big snake, and it's it's very like it's literally intended to be like some Sigmund Freud like kind of reference where it's like, oh no, why
Phallic
does that look
symbology.
like a dick? Because Sigmund Freud
Yeah.
thought everything looked like dicks.
Well, and then I guess I haven't seen the second one, but in number 2, which Wes Craven didn't do,
No, number
it's
2
the
is
very
like,
it's like has like super gay
that's right,
stuff
yeah,
going
they're
on.
Like, what are you afraid of being gay? And it's
Yeah,
like,
well, he doesn't say it like that, but
Right,
yeah,
well, that's pretty much- that's the theme,
he
though.
says it in the '80s way.
right.
This is when the HIV was fresh.
My sister told me to say honorable mention. By the way, she said that Baba Duke is a gay icon, I guess somehow. So honorable mention from my sister. She also said quote unquote Megan the robot chick that just came out,
yeah.
slays C-word. I'm not gonna say
That's-
that on
yeah,
YouTube, but that's
yeah.
a saying now these days, I guess. And my sister wanted me to mention
It's-
that Megan slays.
Right. Yeah,
Bunt.
you see the man version is pushing P, and then the woman version is serving C.
There we go.
This whole thing just sounds like an Australian psyop to me. That's all I gotta say.
That's fair.
All right, who's number 3? Let's figure this out.
How in the sweet home?
Okay, Freddy's got to be either very high or very low on the list because he gets negative points because it's all bad. It's not specifically spelled out in the original movies that he's a diddler. Like he just murders kids. Like he just kills them.
Minecraft.
In Minecraft, in
Nightmare on Elm
Roblox,
Street,
yeah.
in the movie.
He just
Put his gross ass at 8, bro. I hate that fool. Put his gross ass
Fair.
at 8. Do it.
Yeah,
fuck him to death.
Fuck
Not
him.
a good-looking
Fuck
guy.
him.
No.
He's
hard
great.
to
He
crisp.
does have a lot of dirty talk, but
Homie looks like cured
yeah.
bacon, bro. Get him the fuck out of here.
Seems like he's mostly talk though.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
that's true.
impotent.
Are his blades always out or do they pop out?
They're always out. It's like a glove.
That's
There's
Yeah.
some. I think there's
Yeah.
some.
major problem.
That's true. That's true.
There we go. See?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Fuck
That's
that
true.
fool.
That's fair. But I would say Ash, on the other hand, has got like it's almost like Mega Man, where he changes like his connected thing, you know.
Right.
So because he's got no hand, but then he slots in a chainsaw. But like, who's saying he couldn't attach all sorts of other devices and appliances?
also-
You don't even need a fist for fisting anymore.
Oh
In
God.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, he ain't even got a whole block left for blocking these blocks,
I
man.
will say too, on the Evil Dead show, Ash has Riz. He's all about the Riz, bro. He does got the swagger, and
Ash has Riz.
He does have Riz.
He puts on the
true.
moves.
He does. He does.
He's a good looking fella.
He does very well with woman his age on the show.
I would say that's fair. I would say that's a fair number 3.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 4. Who's number 4? You're saying Pennywise. I think for the potential, yeah, Pennywise.
Because Pennywise can kind of shapeshift.
I almost want to go with Art the Clown, to be honest.
I know crazy hot chicks fuck with Art the Clown.
There's
I'll
some-
say that. I've seen
okay.
a lot of crazy
And
hot chicks, crazy goth chicks be like, they're like, yes, that's me. That's so me.
I can sympathize in some small degree. He's just such a fucking like brilliantly like intense character. He's at 100% all the time.
That's true. He's always on.
100%
Yeah, like
likable or like 100% just badass, fucked up. Like don't fuck with him. Like doing regular shit. But he's also hilarious. Like so.
And in Terrifier 2, he's a single dad. He's a good dad.
He's a single dad. Actually,
so like he does have
true.
that kind of element going on for him.
I feel like it's also his he just has a complete like lack of care for anything. Like some of these other slashers have like investments, right? They're coming back for like revenge, or they're coming back for their hometown, or they're coming back for like an obsession. But it just seems like Art the Clown's just there to fuck shit up. Like
they kind of like hint at what his actual motivations are, but like it's not really that clear. I think maybe that will become more clear in Terrifier 3.
Maybe. I am totally not looking forward to it.
So I know, right? Well, I would say it's probably between Art and Michael Myers for number 4.
Yeah,
because Michael Myers, he's in terms of the appeal, he's tall, he's a man in uniform. He does like choking. There's a lot of choking going on.
I think
so people are into that,
like straight Riz factor though. I think Art might be like the most rizzed out of all of the remaining.
That's true.
contenders,
In terms of the strong silent type, yeah.
I do think the Mike Myers, the choking thing is a.
I'm not saying this as me. I'm just saying that this is what
This is a deep dive into our psyches.
People are into that these days.
Choking, choking is in. So I would say Michael Myers.
Yeah.
For 4, all right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And then Art the Clown.
All right.
Because Art the Clown's got the swag.
Yeah.
That's fair. He's got a nice smile at the end of the day, and he's silly. He's a silly goose.
He's a silly goose for sure.
And it's almost, I don't know. It's tough because some of all right now, because now we're down to fucking Pennywise.
Dude, Jason at 8, Pennywise 7. Let's just run it.
Wait. We were coming from both sides here. So we got Jason would be 7. And then Pennywise 6.
Well, yeah. I mean, with Jason though, you do get the canonical neck. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna take a step back and not say that.
He's like pretty. He was like pretty horrendous looking as a human, just as a normal human. But then he comes back as undead. He's pretty foul.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
He probably smells crazy.
Some people are into that.
Like Dahmer, the Dahmers of the world. I'm good though. Let's just go ahead and put him there. Sit Pennywise 6. Keep it moving.
Keep it pushing.
This is a dark episode.
Well, this is the darkest of episodes we could have possibly done this category for, so I gotta send it.
The darkest of episodes would be if we were talking about like current events right now.
Dudes with the news right now be way darker than this for sure.
So we could be talking about Israel Palestine, but
now
we're here talking about this.
Man, I stand with fucking Freddy Krueger, bro.
I didn't know where that was about to go.
All right, so
like leave you hanging, you know what I'm saying, bro? We build the suspense around here.
So, Eli, how does the Mortal Kombat ability differ from the power level? What's the distinction?
Oh, okay. So the distinction is to me, again, we included this because Mortal Kombat 1's coming out. There's a lot of speculation on who's going to make it as a DLC character. They have tradition of including horror characters, and so we'd like fun to speculate on who might be able to make it in the game. I think it differs from power level as in who would play best as like a fun character to play as. You know what I mean? Like could they make like a moveset out of? There's a bit of a gamer moment. You know what I mean? Is it kind of a gamer category? Like gamer, come at it from a gamer perspective. You know what I mean? Gameplay kind of like is my logic here. Who would you want to see? Who have you wanted to see?
Honestly, this may be a hot take, but it would be fucking hilarious to have Chucky in there. Like
I would
to
be funny.
Scale, like
it's sort of like when Yoda was in Soul Calibur 4.
Oh my God,
That's what Chucky would be like in Mortal Kombat.
That was one of the worst moments in all of video games, was putting Yoda in Soul Calibur, bro. Sorry. Yeah, I think that'd be one of the worst moments there. Or what? What's up, y'all? We gotta.
I'm just gonna move the camera out of the way because we're covering up some boxes.
Or why don't we just go to the little chat screen?
Oh yeah,
there we go, and we can see everything all at once.
Yeah,
see if any more chats pop up.
More community interaction.
Yes, indeed. We got a couple chats too. Let's see what's good. I say
I got
Ghostface.
you.
You guys will pay for that. Mike would pull up with the stick, that's for sure. Yeah, Michael Myers don't play though.
Yeah.
We're not trying to say he's not sick, but
Okay, so this is kind of a messed up category because Freddy Krueger's already in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so Freddy Krueger and Jason are both already in Mortal Kombat. So it's either one or two. I will say I liked Jason more. I want to put Jason at number
As a
one.
character?
In the game, yeah. In the
As a
gameplay,
playable character?
As a playable character. But Freddy Krueger was first. And he kind of kicked off that whole idea. So maybe he is number one. Because
That's fair. That's kind of up to you because you're more the MK head.
I hate to do it, but I guess let's put him because he was first and then
That's
Jason
Freddy?
was second. So that's kind of default. That's kind of a quick category because
That's true.
those two are locked in.
All right.
And then
Easy.
Ash was actually supposed to be
Yeah.
MK11.
I feel like Ash is an obvious number 3.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in MK11, but the rights fell through last second. So I think those three are unfortunately all locked in. I know that's kind of not that fun.
The
but,
chainsaw, shotgun,
shotgun,
gameplay. I don't know if that necessarily produces the best Mortal Kombat gameplay, but it's good. I mean, there's plenty of Evil Dead games already.
yeah,
too.
the Evil Dead game is fun too. But
There's several.
yeah, and I think it would have been great. They would have made it work for
Yeah,
Ash.
absolutely.
And like I said, he was supposed to be in it. It just fell apart last second. So
His fatalities would be great.
that'd be tight, dude. Yeah, there's plenty.
He's got the robot hands.
Yeah,
he could
robot
add,
hand,
so
boomstick.
I'd say that's fair, dude.
He could do the read the Necronomicon or something, so.
Right.
There's that. All right, yeah.
It's like a
Personally,
booty.
all right. After that, I will say there's rumors about Ghostface being in the new one.
Okay.
But
I'm not that hip on the Scream
I don't think it
lore.
would be that cool. I don't think
Like what other abilities does Ghostface really have?
Nothing. He's just
Right, it's just a
dude.
person.
He's just a dude. They're just guys.
So I
They're
would say
just
that's
fuckheads.
pretty weak.
That's pretty bitch made. Yeah, no. I think Pennywise personally for number 4. I wanted to see Pennywise in it for a long time, and I thought that'd be really cool. There's a lot you could change mid move. He could be all wacky and fucking weird and shit. Like he could like pick his head up and like throw it or do all kinds of different stuff.
That's fair.
I think your boy at the end would be pretty fun to fucking play.
Oh, dude, I know. I was saying Maligma.
Maligma,
Right?
Maligma would be pretty sick, dude.
That's
like,
how I'm almost tied. I'm almost tied between Art and Maligma for 4.
Art and Maligma for 4. I think Pennywise for 4 personally because I've wanted that for a long time. But Art and Maligma
Because like there's not like Pennywise doesn't really have like the hand-to-hand combat that much.
I think
It's
he
more,
does.
like, psychological.
It's more implied in the book too, but I mean,
There's
his,
a lot
his
more
ability
implied in the book,
to
which we didn't talk about in the Rule 34 section at all.
Just his ability to like shapeshift, I think, lends him a lot of interesting credibility in a
That's
video game.
Because he could turn into like.
That's
he
true.
turn-
I would love to see that would be great. I mean, because Pennywise is still pretty popping right now, in terms of like who would make sense to put in a game.
Because doesn't he go like spider mode?
He turns spider mode.
True.
He turns into a werewolf. He turns into a zombie. He like pretends to be like this other. He pretends to be like just other humans that are sketched. Like
That's fair.
So I think Pennywise personally.
He could be like the Kirby almost of Mortal Kombat.
He kind of is, right? He's
Yeah.
yeah. All right, fair.
I that's just where I'm landing.
Okay.
4. And then
Fuck with
Maligma.
it.
I think Maligma actually
Maybe
might be
5?
better than for 5. Yeah.
Okay.
That motherfucker went,
Over Art the Clown though?
Dude, he went
Dude.
Keanu Reeves on that shit.
He's
dude.
got the fucking like wrestling moves and the fucking like was doing straight up like Matrix type shit.
That is true. That
He got
is
the
true.
fucking moves, and then I would say maybe Art number 6.
Art number 6. I'm down.
Okay. That still makes me uncomfortable.
Now
but,
who like Michael Myers is very strong, but like it doesn't have really the most interesting abilities. He's just kind of a strong guy.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
But Pinhead?
Pinhead. Pinhead would be so sick.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you calling Pinhead?
I would say maybe Pinhead 7 then.
Let's do Pinhead 7. Bare minimum. I'm already feel like I'm doing them dirty, but yeah, Pinhead 7, sure. Yeah. Oh, dude, Maligma beating out Pinhead and Art the Clown, though. I don't know about that. But he has the moves, so I gotta give
Bro,
him the
you
moves.
can run.
He's got the
both
fucking
ways.
speed. And fucking
Yeah,
Pinhead.
No, he's got the animations would be cool for sure. Like him like moving around all
And
weird.
Pinhead fucking gets smoked in Hellraiser 2.
He got smoked.
He didn't really have like the real life combat abilities.
I know, he's used to just totally being in control of the situation.
Yeah.
Once he had to fight someone his own, and he had his whole squad, and they all got rocked.
So I gotta say it's gotta be either Chucky or Ghostface for number 10.
Chucky for number 10. I'm not doing that Yoda shit.
Right? Too short. Sorry, Short King.
Shorty, get the
Chucky's
fuck
getting
outta here.
fucking shit on today.
oh
Fuck
well.
Chucky, bro. Fucky, bro. Get him
Man,
out.
Fucky.
And then I would say
Ghostface. I'd say Ghostface.
then Ghostface 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fast. He's got a knife.
Oh, okay. Ghostface 8
Ghostface 8. Yeah.
above Michael Myers.
I think so personally.
Okay.
Yeah, the agility factor at least.
Well, like I said too, the fact it gets revealed that it's like, yeah, they were like the athlete fools. It's like the jocks were the killers, and it's like that's why they're so fucking like capable and shit, you know. And of course, it's still just you still just got a knife and normal shit, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Michael Myers. I don't know. Yeah, he's just kind of vanilla, you know.
He's super vanilla.
Yeah.
Bro.
He thinks he's cool. He thinks he's kinky because he likes choking.
I will
But he
say,
ain't that interesting.
in the vibe check, I did not know Michael Myers was whipping like that, bro.
That's
really
true.
didn't, bro. That changes everything. He's kind of cool with it. He's like cruising like through the
Listening
hood,
to
like,
Whitney and whipping it through the city.
Well,
Yeah,
and
bro.
it's like if you were trapped in a mental facility with Michael Myers, he's like he can get you out.
That's
That's
true.
true.
They never
That's
really explained
true.
what happened with all the other mental patients in
I
Halloween,
know, like that could have been like a
or
whole
how he
thing.
got out.
He just like viciously shits his pants in secluded isolation. They're like, all right, not again. They're coming to clean the shit up, and that's when he strikes. He takes the opportunity.
Damn.
That's true.
Breaks out.
I mean, I don't know if that's the way
Covered
that
in
went
shit.
down, to be honest, personally, but
I mean, vibe check.
You
Ash,
can't
Ash
has
Ash,
gotta
tell
be
me
that-
it
well,
didn't
that's
happen
like
that way.
it's not even. I feel like it's not even fair because he's like the hero of the fucking movie. Like, of course he has the best vibe. He's the fucking protagonist.
Let me get another beer real quick.
I feel like
like
that's
the
just
one-
that's a too easy of a number one. But
But he deserves it.
I think you're right.
And he didn't get like the benefit in many other categories.
yeah,
That's
he
true.
didn't have the
Yeah,
edge on any
that's
other.
true,
You know what I mean?
that's
Might
true.
as well. I mean, he's a homie.
That's fair. That's fair. He does have kind of middling scores in some
I
of
mean,
these.
to be fair, if you guys want to say, remember how everybody found him? They're like, "Oh my God, what did you do, you maniac?" So like, there's that. Like, if you didn't really know him, like,
Right.
you might be like, "What, you fucking psycho?"
Yeah.
But I mean, he's
And
the
he
homie.
does go
he
all
smokes
fucking-
pot, bro. He does drugs.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
Drinks. He got the Riz, bro. He lives in a trailer.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But
he's
that's like
real.
saying it's like, oh, who's like a vibe to hang out with? It's like, oh, a fucking Xenomorph or Sigourney Weaver. You're like, well, clearly Sigourney
Sigourney
Weaver. Like,
Yeah, I can't.
but yeah, I guess that's pretty much number
What
one.
do you want me to say, bro?
I gotta
I guess, yeah. I feel like this is a little bit rigged, but number
bit of a
one goes to
mismatch?
Ash. Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, fine then. Well, I'm just saying, he's miles ahead of everybody else. in
That's
terms of
true.
the
Who
vibe
else?
check.
Who
Like,
else
the
is
fuck?
even?
Maybe Michael Myers. Well, he's too quiet.
He would never say anything. He'd just
Yeah.
listen to your stories and kind of just nod
like,
and then take a sip every once in a while.
All right, I'm head out.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, that's crazy. All right, let's see who else.
Maybe like Art the Clown though, because it'd be kind of a vibe. He would just be
Yeah.
like checking you every once in a while, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you gonna do it?"
If he wasn't trying to kill you, then
That's the thing.
he would be pretty fun to hang around. And he's very entertaining.
Well,
It's like you never know, and then he just
mean,
laughs
hey,
it off every
the
time.
scary movie version of Ghostface, though. To be fair, like
True.
What's up?
Okay, if we're including that,
we have
that's
to.
true.
We have to.
all right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Otherwise, yeah.
Number two.
Okay.
Number two.
Yeah, that's like a generational recurrence.
Okay.
Just the what's that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, let's see here. Number 3.
What about Chucky, man?
Man,
Is Chucky
yeah.
cool to
Give
hang
me
out with at
number
all?
Fucking 10. Fuck him.
I don't know. Like, does Chucky
No,
like?
no, I
Does
think
Chucky like have any like homies or anything, or like? Is
No,
he
Chucky's
just,
got some attitude. To be fair, I'm being.
He's
an
got
asshole.
attitude, like,
He's
same thing with
he's
Freddy.
Funny. He's funny for sure.
Yeah.
He is funny. Like Chucky's still funny for sure. And then yeah, Freddy's pretty funny too.
Freddy's got fucking attitude.
Yeah, Freddy's a hostile. I
Right,
guess they
right.
all are, but
What are you gonna do with Chucky though? You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah. What's on the table?
kick it session look
What's
like,
on the
you know?
table with any of these motherfuckers? What kind of question is this? We're gonna have to kind of bend the rules a little bit.
Shots.
No, I just mean
Just take shots.
I'm just looking at
Yeah.
size, I guess.
Right.
You know?
Bro, you can fucking like piggyback rides. Come
my
on, dude.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Chucky is-
That is a vibe, dude.
Yeah, dude, you could pass them
Chuck-
around. You
Chuck-
could
Chuck-
play cat, like you could like play catch with your other friends. Chucky's pro LGBTQ.
means
Does
we're
that help or hurt?
That means we're hitting faces, bro. That's what that means, bro. We're hitting Badlands for $3 shots, bro. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
All right.
fuck it. He earned some points right there. Let's go.
Well, let's- all
Go
right.
to the gay club with Chucky, bro. It'd be popping.
You could bring Chucky.
Cheap booze.
You could bring Chucky anywhere, dude. You could take him to kindergarten.
I mean, you could also like,
True.
use him to like get discounts on food. You know,
Oh,
it's my son's birthday.
True.
And we get free shit. So,
That's a good point. Dude, that's hella funny. We're like, Chucky's 10. They're like, actually, Chucky might be number 3.
He's kind of cool.
You know what? He's an all right guy once you get to know him. All right.
He doesn't have the problems of a normal person, you know. It's like he already died.
And the thing is, like if Chucky gets out of line, you could check his ass real quick.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So like,
Shut the fuck up.
free Badlands.
Free Badlands if you come with Chucky. Let's fucking
All right.
go. Yeah,
Fair enough.
Let's do it. Badlands.
Fair enough, dude.
Chucky,
We've been shitting on him all day, so let's give him a little bit. Let's give him a little bit of credit.
Yeah, Badlands, bro. Shout out Badlands. Okay, let's see.
If
All
you're
right.
again, if you're into BDSM shit, I mean, Pinhead's probably a cool.
I feel like Pinhead would just be like hanging out with an old person, though. No offense to old people.
No,
but
he's not very interesting outside of his fixation with violent sex.
You know what? I take
fair.
that back, the old people thing, because, you know, like I'm an old person to some people out there, which is kind of spooky to think about. But
Yeah, you're old.
Hey,
dude.
bro,
Yeah.
Pennywise is funny. Like
That's
Pennywise
true.
is actually a clown. I mean, Pennywise are art. Cause come on, they're clowns.
I would
They're
say-
fucking hilarious.
Dude, I would say Art is pretty fucking funny, dude.
I'd say art.
Art
do
number
Art.
4.
Let's do Art.
All right, fuck it.
Let's do
The
Art.
rules really don't matter at this point.
I'd vibe with him.
Dude,
He
he's
is a
hilarious.
vibe.
He's got-
Well,
he's got
and just
some
like
funny
he's
scenes.
just such a creative guy, you know, like he really goes the extra mile with killing.
I think you'd
Like-
have fun with him, even if you were on edge all the time.
Yeah, no,
like,
I think so. I think so.
Well, people,
Dude,
people are very amused by him. Like before, like he like the switch turns and he turns evil. People are very, very amused by him. They're like, oh. 'Cause
Right.
He's really Art the mime. Is what he really
Right,
is.
right, right.
Really. He's not really a clown. He's more of a mime.
Yeah.
And you know, shout out also to we have a mime skit in the works. Stay
Oh.
tuned. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Art the Clown. That's fair. Number 4. Who's
I think who's not a vibe to hang out with is gotta be Maligma or like Jason.
I think Michael Myers or Jason or Maligma, because they just don't
Yeah.
say anything. Freddy's next, whatever Freddy is. Fucking Freddy's next.
Freddy's next in terms of vibe.
Yeah,
I agree, dude. Freddy knows how to have fun.
Yeah, Freddy's more of a vibe than
That's true.
Pinhead. I think Pinhead's real serious. Like he is.
Pinhead
real-
is pretty serious. Yeah, he's like tries to get all philosophical on you and shit, and it's like I don't know.
Yeah. No, he's a bit of a buzzkill for how freaky he is.
Freddy's got a lot of fun, different.
But Freddy, but
Versions of
Pinhead-
himself.
Pinhead's after Freddy, though. I'll say
Alright.
that. Yeah, that's
Fair enough.
yeah. Okay. All right. So now we're down to. Oh wait, actually, no, I lied. I'm so sorry.
No take backsies, dude.
No. Pennywise is after Freddy.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Pennywise number 6. That's fair. All right, yeah, and then Pinhead
And
number 7.
All right. And you said.
So who's the least of a vibe, dude? It's gotta be Malignant.
I
easily.
think it's Michael
Gotta be.
Myers, bro.
Against that thing?
You know what? Yeah. Because you know what? Again.
How you gonna have a drink while you're looking at that
Yeah,
all the
bro.
time? That's all I
Also,
gotta
too,
say.
Like I said, Michael Myers is a very smoke blunts in the whip kind
Yeah,
of person.
dude, you're
now.
gonna-
I didn't know about
Yeah.
the wicked, bro. Like
That's
we could
true.
smoke-
Let's put
smoke
Michael
blunts.
Myers at 8 because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just sit there, listen to tunes. You ain't gotta talk, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about the
Like-
environment, bro.
Like he
So-
seems alright. I love that wholesome flip where it's like he actually does have feelings.
Oh my god! Remember I fucking made a. Oh, never mind. It's too elaborate.
Malignant, I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna hang out with a
Yeah,
failed
no.
Borscht Plan B.
Oh no.
Sorry, bud.
Oh yeah.
Her and her brother.
I know,
Not
for
good.
real. I know you're trying.
Yeah,
to
and
riz
the
up,
chick,
you're trying
she-
to riz up the chick.
The
and she
chick
wants-
he's attached to, she's alright.
You're trying to riz up the
She's
chick,
mid.
and then you realize, yeah, if you try to like riz her up, and then you realize, oh, she got fucking. You're hitting it from the back, and that thing comes out. Nope. No
You know
way.
what?
No
Can-
back shots with.
can we-
No back shots with Maligma.
Can we actually put
They're
Michael
actually-
Myers
they're
in
front-
ninth place and put Jason 1 up? Because Michael Myers is actually a psychopath, but Jason was just a fucking kid with
That's
hopes
true.
and dreams, bro.
Man,
Like,
that's
if
kinda-
anything, you could make an emotional appeal to somebody
True,
like
true,
that.
You know what?
No, because what's his name? Michael Myers was an asshole as a kid, and Jason was just—he was trying to swim. He loved camping, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
camping too.
Yeah.
You know what?
Dude,
Fair.
I get the
Fair.
outdoorsman element, bro. Like you could go hiking. You could go bike riding.
Very
you could
true.
do
You know what?
archery,
You know what? You're right.
You could cut lumber. You could teach you about arborism, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's fair
fucking
enough.
Good, bro.
He can come back. There's still room for growth.
He can teach you about arborism and barbarism, bro.
Like cutting hair.
Bars.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I say it's settled then. We got Maligna.
No, I was gonna say too. Technically, back shots with Maligma. are front shots.
Yeah, you already know, dude. If you catch the back shot wind with Maligma,
They're technically front shots.
You're not supposed to have eye contact during the
yeah.
back shots. Is the thing.
got eyes on the back of her head, dude.
That
You
you
know-
on the back of his head.
Yeah, you know, fucking.
One look at
Right.
you and I can't deny.
Man.
Hungry
All right, well then, yeah. Hungry eyes.
classic since it's 80s movies. All right, well that's a fucking
Wow.
that's a scoreboard. Who's got a calculator? Let me fucking do this shit.
Ooh, what you need?
I like how there was only one that was even like sort of resembling a chick, and she got number 9 in terms of Rule 34.
Wow.
Sorry, dude.
Bro.
Hey,
Bro.
look, man. All right, hold on. What the fuck are we even? Let me fucking do some math here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can yeah, let's see. So we want to calculate this. Basically, whoever gets the lowest score is gonna be the overall best character. Yeah, let's see. How do we do this fast math?
Yeah, I would do mental
What we
math,
got?
but
So
I'm too lazy.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, I got this.
You got it?
I already got it.
All right, you got it.
So let me see. Michael Myers is at
Got 10.
32 points.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna put that down here. Can I put that down here?
No, just write it over his face, to be honest.
Oh, okay, yeah. 32.
32.
You sure on
Let me
that?
see Freddy here.
Can we put that in red, though? That's like pretty hard to see.
Okay. How do I change it?
Bottom, I think.
Oh, I see.
Freddy Krueger's at 19.
Okay, so you said 32 for
Yeah. Yeah, 32.
Oh, man, my boy's taking
32.
L's.
Sorry, bro. I know. Well, you know, it's because he has #1 icon status, but look how badly he fared. Maybe it's just a generational thing, but
I think it is a generational thing
Yeah.
going on, but
32.
I don't care. I don't like you, bud. Get out of
okay.
here.
So then we got 19. You said
19 for Freddy Krueger. That's pretty good.
that's too old for Freddy.
Oh my god, I hate you.
19.
Damn,
Hey,
man.
19.
Ghostface, 27 for Ghostface.
Ooh, shoot.
Man, that's pretty low for Ghostface.
Damn,
what the fuck
bro.
happened?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck happened, dog?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
That
6
10
was-
and that 8 are killing him.
Yep. Yeah, no, for real. 27 for Jason, too.
Wow.
Oh, man, we're having
Too similar.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. All right, let's see Ashy Slashy here.
I apologize for the handwriting too. I'm drawing this with my fucking trackpad, so. Oh, I mean,
Ah,
Ash.
at
I think Ash
18.
is gonna crush it here. Ooh,
18
yeah.
at Ash, that's pretty good.
A little bit unfair.
Highest score yet.
Bro, come on.
Right, 3, 4, 1.
Are we going to have a protagonist winner this year?
This is
That's
what,
going to be crazy.
24 for Pinhead.
24 for Pinhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6, 12, 16.
I know we got the
22.
very basic arithmetic skills here today.
22 for Pennywise.
25.
28 for Art the Clown.
Dang,
Dangus.
he's still an up and comer, you know.
Miami says, this reminds me of high school when some buddies failed the grade and others passed, but we're all there cheering or crying for them. Yeah.
When they put the scores up on the wall.
39 for Chucky, bro.
Ooh.
That's
when you
rough.
get the callbacks.
Yeah,
for
he
the
got
next
some
grade.
10s and 9s, dude. That's rough. 39? Jesus Christ. Sorry, Chucky.
He sucks.
Thanks. 32
R.I.P..
for Maligma.
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
how it
Oh, sorry. This is really bad handwriting, but
man.
32. So,
All right, so we're looking
Ash.
that puts Ash at #1, which I
Damn.
felt like was gonna happen. I feel like it's unfair, but everybody's favorite Schmeta Freddy Krueger, #2.
That's unfortunate. How did this happen?
He doesn't actually.
Look, that's not
He
important.
ju-
Look, he's number 2 because he's a
He's got the-
cultural icon.
Because the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time.
He knows.
You know what I'm saying?
One with the collar, turtleneck. Yeah, you know,
That's the
you
kind.
already know. I'm glad.
Okay, so we.
Third, yeah. I think Pennywise is third. 22. I'm Pennywise.
Okay, so we got #1 is Ash. I'm sorry, I gotta put this like it's gonna look fucking like
That's so
shit.
tiny.
#2 is Freddy.
You can put it on top on the grave. It's easier.
I don't think it will let me.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
won't,
outside of the
yeah.
JPEG.
Technically, yeah.
And then and then who was it? Pennywise #2.
Pennywise number 3.
That's fair.
Pinhead's 4. Who you calling Pinhead?
I mean, yeah, in terms of number 3, I mean, okay, so we're ranking them all the way. Let's see. Yeah, Pinhead number 4. That's fair.
4. Yeah, and Pinhead number 4.
We are fair arbiters of truth.
Jason and Freddy were. I mean, Jason and Ghostface were tied for 4th / 5th. I guess.
Okay.
I like Jason. More. Give him 5th.
Wait, sorry, Jason and
Ghostface were tied for 5th.
Jason Moore.
I like Jason more. So.
All right.
I mean, they're no. This.
Nah,
I guess they both
They
get 5th.
both get 5th. Yeah.
They both get 5th. Yeah.
I guess. How does that work? Yeah, I don't know if we have like a. This
give
never
them
happened
both
before.
fought-
We don't have to give them a prize. You
That's
just
true.
write a
Well,
number
it's
over
already- you didn't even
over the
place.
image.
If this was the Special Olympics, you wouldn't even place, dude.
They tied.
But
They
in
tied.
that case, then it would probably be Jason.
All right, there we go. Give him
What's
give
the
him
Special
both 5th.
Olympics?
Sarah's in the chat. Sarah.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out my lovely girlfriend, Sarah.
Yeah.
In the chat.
We were all doing it.
All right, so let's see. Fucking who's in? Maligma's 6th.
Is that?
Wait,
Or I guess 7th.
Seventh?
7th.
really? That's crazy.
Oh wait. No. Art the Clown.
Art the Clown is number, he's number 7.
Yeah.
That's depressing, bro.
I thought he'd do better, but hey, I mean, you know.
He's only got like 3 movies to
Yeah,
even.
he's only existed for the past like 5 years. So
I think this just wasn't his game, bro. These weren't his categories.
Yeah.
I know if we did like a fucking brutality
Dude,
category.
I think people are going to hate us, bro, because we got fucking. I mean, I got to still give fucking Michael Myers some credit, bro, for the one that fucking started it all. But it just
True.
shows how far we've come.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be
And
honest,
it's also,
I mean,
we're judging on some very weird categories here, so don't get fucking butthurt about it.
I'm
You
not
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
lie, dude. I'm like Michael Myers is just like my schizo cousin, and I'm like,
It's kinda like-
I'm not afraid of someone like that
It's-
per se.
It's
like,
crazy because it's like John Carpenter's most iconic movie, but also like I don't even think it's like in his top 3.
I don't think it's
don't think
paced
so.
very well.
The original one is I don't know.
It's-
I gotta watch all the other ones to really like be able to judge him as a
We
character
should have
overall.
watched the 2018 one. I'm not gonna lie, I did y'all dirty for that. But also, it's important for the context. 'Cause, you know,
We've seen that.
It's so tropey. I haven't seen the 2018 one.
Okay, so then I would
Was
say
that number 5?
I would say then I think then
know.
Michael Myers should be 8 and Maligma should be 9.
Sure.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I just remember us going on a cabin trip and watching Halloween and getting blitzed.
We didn't watch Halloween.
Wasn't us.
No?
No.
We watched a Scary Movie 3 on a cabin trip one time and got
No, yeah,
blitzed.
we watched Scary Movie.
When you almost
3.
got alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost died and I had to drink Pedialyte.
Been there.
Good time.
Spicy
Ooh,
Gatorade.
sorry, Chucky, dude. I feel like we put Chucky on here just to shit on him, but you know what? I would even
kinda
vote
did.
for Chucky from
From
Rugrats over. Two similar characters in a way.
Man. God damn.
Well, there you have it, folks.
There we have it, folks. That's
So we got again. That's the gold goes to Ash,
Yeah.
Ash Williams, Ashy Slashy.
and then number 2 is Freddy, and then number 3 is Pennywise.
Nice.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There
We had
you
a
have it.
protagonist come out on top.
Yeah.
The good ending should have happened, and it did happen.
Well, bro, hey, fun fact too. They were gonna do Freddy versus Jason, like the sequel to Freddy versus Jason was gonna be Ash versus Freddy and Jason.
Right.
And then he was supposed to, like Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. They're like, fine, let's do it. But Ash is gonna beat him, and that's gonna be it. Like he's gonna beat
Right.
him. And they were like, no, we're not doing that. No, you're not gonna kill off our characters. No. And then they ended up not even doing anything with those characters anyways. That was the end. Like Freddy
Right.
versus Jason was the end.
Sounds
And
like
it's
an ego problem to me.
for real.
Because I feel like we almost fucked up putting Ash like in it. Because this is like all the rest of these are villains, and like I feel like Ash would be better in a list if you had like it was like Ash and like fucking I don't even know, like not even just like horror, but like fucking like
he's on some action movie shit.
like
to be
action
honest.
movie
Yeah,
shit.
he's on
Like
some
he
action
would be
movie
like
shit.
more in the running with like Sarah Connor or like slash like Arnold
Oh,
or
honorable
like
mention Terminator.
Yeah.
As a slasher movie, the original Terminator.
the first
has-
Terminator really is kind of a slasher.
It's got a lot of horror elements.
Sci-fi,
for
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I just
And
got to
this-
say, now that I've seen it, though, Negan from The Walking Dead is literally just Ash, but like psychotic.
Well, Ash, you see what I'm saying? Ash
They
is
even
like
look
his-
similar. Like,
Ash is super influential in his own right. You know what I mean? For like the whole like fucking Monster Hunter, like modern Monster Hunter, you type of fool.
Yeah.
And then what was I about to say? Fuck. Damn, I forgot.
That's okay. We're 2 hours in this.
Yeah, we're
bitch.
about.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a thick episode.
Well, hey, any last comments? Let us know in the fucking chats here.
How do you think we did?
Yeah, let us know about our score, where you agree, where you don't agree. I'm sure tons of people are gonna not agree with this.
That's okay.
I'm here for let it rip in the comments. Tell me how I don't know shit about Halloween because I
Hey,
don't.
and let us know if you want more like battle royales and tier lists and that kind of thing because it's just pretty fun.
I have
And
a good.
it's a
good
goofy
time.
little.
It's a silly.
It's a
goose time.
goofy thing to do
It's
in
a silly
between.
goose time. You know, it's not so much. You know, we try to make sure that we keep a variety of content going on. You know. Honorable mentions too. Again, is Predator. We're saying Predator is an honorable mention because it's a slasher movie, but he's slashing up very capable like soldiers and
That's
like
fair.
you know all that's like the point of the Predator is he's challenging the dopest of the dope, and so it's not quite the same as the rest of these guys, but shout out to Predator. I feel like Predator would have done very well with the power scaling and with Mortal Kombat. He was in Mortal Kombat too, so
Yeah. Honorable mention for Reagan from The Exorcist.
Reagan from The Exorcist
slash just The Exorcist as a movie. Like it's
Yeah.
just we just didn't use it because it's not really like a slasher.
Well, we were trying to find a way to include Pazuzu, but like it's just not as
Right.
quite like iconic. But it's like
It's a slightly different realm of horror. Yeah.
Right, very, very much so. But The Exorcist, we just watched that. So fucking good.
Amazing.
Amazing. So
It's a great
10 out of
movie.
10, yeah.
Holds up 50 years ago. The new one just came out. Heard it's not very good.
I heard it's fucking
Big
pretty
surprise.
trash. Surprise.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Did we say Jigsaw? Honorable mention Jigsaw?
Yeah, earlier in the episode,
Yeah.
but definitely
I was gonna say,
because
again-
Jigsaw in a way is kind of like a slasher, but it's like he's just not doing it. He's just pulling the strings.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I
It's a
never
Like
really
George
got
Bush.
into Jigsaw like that for that reason precisely. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's kind of like a Charles Manson.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a,
Like he's
it's-
not doing the murders.
It's
but
kind
it
the
has-
first Saw is like a schlocky Silence of the Lambs. Also, honorable mention Buffalo Bill and Hannibal Lecter
True.
for honorable mention, and Jack Torrance from The Shining honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you know, it's different. It's different. That's another
Honorable-
very grounded villain though. you
Yeah.
Mention to Shrek
know. Honorable mention to Shrek
because he lives in my nightmares perpetually.
Hey, we already had Mike Myers on there, so you know.
Yeah.
There we go. This is my swamp. Anyway, we got a couple more chats
Let's see some
here.
chats. Yeah, let's see. Pretty sweet, Lee. Shout out to the nut. The numb.
The numb, yeah, no.
numb.
Shout out to the nut though, for sure. That shit's great.
No, shout out to the nun though for a nun. The Conjuring
Insidious.
movies are just really good in general. I'll say that. Like, they definitely
True.
because the Conjuring stuff is based on a lot of the same shit that The Exorcist is actually based on too.
Right.
So, but it's like just kind of adapting the true stories in like a fantastical way. So,
Right. And I'll
once
say
again,
then-
James Wan too, who did Maligma and Saw. So
Fair
James
enough.
Wan is definitely kind of on some Wes Craven shit of our day
And I'll
age.
say honorable mention, of course, to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
too.
Leatherface!
Leatherface,
I
yeah.
know
Leatherface,
we
man.
almost included him, but
Yeah, it's
we
like
haven't seen
kind of
enough.
just too similar after a certain point to like
Yeah, to do all
Freddy
those
and
guys.
or you know
Gotta keep
Yeah.
a variety in there, yeah.
yeah.
who else are we leaving out? I feel like that's it.
Dynamite honorable mention.
Or just-
all of it. Honorable
They're all
mentions.
Dynamite, hell yeah.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. Fuck. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Oh, you said the Xenomorph too.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah,
we were
Xenomorph.
almost
Yeah.
kind of thinking that because that Alien really is a slasher film too, like the first one.
Right. It's a
Yeah.
creature feature.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's more of a
Hey,
creature
not
feature.
the tadpole.
Hey,
Fucking
yo.
our dungeon master, bro. For real.
Sweet.
Yeah, get you back, bro.
Honorable mention to Shia LaBeouf, actual
LaBeouf.
cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
yeah.
He's a slasher,
ultimate villain.
too. Yeah.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. We defeated him, bro. In
Yeah.
combat, bro. We truly did.
Man.
We fuck Shia LaBeouf up, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was like
He didn't stand a chance.
We rolled so many 20s, bro. It was crazy. It
20.
was kind of nuts.
I
Like,
never seen so many 20s in my life.
I've literally never rolled that many 20s on a dice in my life. No, yeah,
It's craziness.
Fuck. Any other honorable? You got any honorable mentions, Josh? Anything that we haven't brought up? Any movie? Any fucking scary? Even if it's just a scary movie, like
I watched Ma recently. Y'all seen that?
was that?
Ma?
Yeah.
Mom?
No, what's that?
She has like this
Oh!
like fucking compulsive fucking like thing with like having fucking these teenagers over at her house like partying and like turning them up and like giving them a place to get fucked up, and it
Oh,
turns out
weird.
it's like
She's like the
super
cool
deep.
mom.
Yeah, but it gets super deep. Like she's doing it with a whole bunch of intention, and there's like a whole bunch of reasoning behind it. And shit.
Ruh-roh.
Fucking tight, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. No, yeah, but teach it, dude.
I heard of, what's her name? What's her fucking name? The actress who plays her. She's on a bunch of shit though.
You're gonna fuck me up. I don't know, dude.
No,
Shout out
you're
her
good.
though.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys see Don't Breathe?
No.
No.
Oh, is that with the blind guy?
the blind guy?
Oh,
The blind guy's house.
yeah.
That fool was cool.
That one was good. Another disabled king.
A disabled king.
But he kind of wasn't even really the bad. He wasn't even really a bad guy.
No, he's a bad guy. He had the chick tied up in the
was sick, dude.
basement. He had the,
He was blind, dude. What was he supposed to do?
He had the fucking chick
He's
tied up in
blind.
the
He can't play
basement.
keyboard, bro.
Bro, he fucking was like.
How else he supposed to have a kid, bro?
It was really bad. It was really bad. It
Nah,
was
you're
pretty
right.
bad
Now I
what the
think about
reveal
it.
was.
Nah, you're fair enough.
But also too
He was tactical with it.
Black Phone, Ethan Hawke on the Black Phone too. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
I've
that
never
came
seen
out
that.
like last year. That was pretty honorable mention. Ethan Hawke, Black Phone.
I think you
That's-
mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, that's based on a book by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son. So
Why has he got a different last name?
it's a pen name. He's an author.
Pens should not have names.
I agree. All right, you guys got anything else?
I
Hey,
think,
shout out Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman,
Yeah.
Mummy, all the OG
Right,
goats
right.
for show.
Those are true.
Yeah.
But we're going from, I think we're judging more from the Halloween and onward point of view.
Of course. Well, I mean, that's what I'm just saying. Honorable man,
Yeah, shout out.
to the other OGs. I'm about to go see Frankenstein. Actually, they're doing a screening soon, and of the OG one. I'm gonna go see that soon, in
nice.
a couple weeks. So that's gonna be exciting.
Oh, yeah, you were saying Van Helsing, too.
Oh,
sort
Van
of.
Helsing, yeah, Hugh Jackman, Van Helsing, yeah, Hugh Jackman.
like
He's kind of on the Ash.
Kind of in there, but
I
kinda
feel like,
on the-
yeah, we should do another list that's like with the heroes.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be like Ash, Van Helsing, Doomslayer,
Yeah.
Guts.
Oh, we're going in video games too?
We
Oh, I mean, I guess
we
there's a
could do
Doom movie.
like a rip and tear kind of vibe.
Damn, that's true.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
Let us know what kind of battle royales
Yeah,
y'all are
yeah,
looking
yeah.
forward to seeing next time.
let us know if you had a good time doing the battle royales. I always have a good time. These are fun for me.
Thank you so much for joining in the live chat, everybody who chimed in.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate y'all. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't. Turn on that notification and everything. Jack Skellington.
Oh, Jack.
What about?
Dude,
Oh man,
hey,
Sorry.
don't talk to Sarah about Jack Skellington.
No, Jack Skellington though. Fun fact: there was a fucking video game, right? Like a Nightmare Before Christmas video game, and it was made by the fucking same team as that went on to make Devil May Cry 3.
What? Did this
And so
ever
it's-
come out?
No,
It was, like,
no,
unreleased?
it came out. It's out. It's a real thing. It's on PS2. And here's the
What?
thing. No,
I've never
it's
heard
the,
of this.
No, it's the team that made Devil May Cry 3, right? And they were hella experimenting. And basically, it's like a prototype of Devil May Cry 4. And it's a Nightmare Before
What?
Christmas video game. Yeah.
How did I never heard of this fucking
Dude,
shit?
we gotta watch some gameplay of it. It's crazy. It's fucking so cool.
All right,
It's
I
so
gotta
ridiculous.
look into that.
Yeah, it's
Alternate
awesome.
history
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, so Jack Skellington's pretty OP, so don't sleep on the boy.
All right.
Also, honorable mention, Mars Attacks, just the aliens, all the aliens, they're so
Hell
fucking
yeah.
awesome. It's not, it's a totally different thing, but hey. All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our first episode on Blumpkin Spice Season. Our fucking horror slasher icon battle royale, guys. I kept the mask on the whole time too.
I know.
I'm so
I
proud
could
of
hear you just
myself,
like
bro.
drink like your beer bottle just like clanking up against the fucking mask. Awesome. Hell yeah.
All right, well, cheers,
Fuck
boys.
yeah.
This is to Halloween season.
To a
bro.
successful
To
to
successful
Halloween.
battle royale. Thank you,
Hell yeah,
everybody.
dude. Halloween Eve.
All right, and that has been ZUDECAST 93.